Alrighty, we are back in Sevtech Ages. So last time we were here, we'd just been doing some stuff getting our factory renovated and puttering around the nether a little bit. This time, we've given up on the nether. Maybe we'll go back there if we get stuck in the Immersive Engineering chain. But we're going to hopefully try and apply our brains a little bit. Do some Immersive Engineering stuff. I say apply our brains in the broadest sense possible. We're doing the Easy Bake Oven version of engineering school here, so hopefully it won't go off too terribly here. We have set up this building, our lovely, lovely, doubly expanded industrial factory here. I'm gonna set this up. I think I will actually put marble as the roofing, but we'll see if we can find a nicer looking version of it. I don't think I'll have enough marble. Let's see how much we have here. Yeah, just 57. Maybe that plus some type of diorite as an accent block. Maybe that'll be enough. And I'll bring the chisel with me. There it is, as well. See what I can do for those two blocks. Maybe make them look a little closer in feel. So, as for the marble, for a roofing block, see the Celtic is going up and down. That is what these blocks are. Over here for the side for the cobblestone. I don't think I'll be doing that. What kind of roofing block might look nice? Zigzags maybe? There are a lot of pillars, and the pillars do look very nice, even beyond just the astral sorcery type. But I do want to find something that has a bottom that looks all right, because we will mostly be looking at it from the bottom anyway. Let's try this slanted. We'll try that one out first. Let's see, we'll put it one up here. I'll just put it a small, like 3x3. Just see how the texture looks on it. I don't really know how I feel about it. I don't think that is quite what I'm going for. I think the next one we can try out is the Zag. I think that was what it was called. I think that'll be a better option here. We drop anything? No. So let's see if Zag, which is here? Yeah. See if Zag looks any better. Again, it's kind of just too textured. It's just a little too much. Marble cuts, maybe? I'm using up quite a bit of chisel durability here. We'll just keep leaving them until we decide on a actual pattern to go through. This looks sort of randomized. I don't know if I like that though. In fact, I think I rather don't. Man, there are a lot of blocks here that I would love to put in, but I don't have a firm idea of what kind of texture the roofing should have anyway, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to determine what type. I could just stick with let's see if they have it with this. I think it's arrayed bricks, sort of like the wall arrayed bricks, and this Celtic pattern to match what we've got on the walls here, but I think that'd be a bit of a waste, don't you think? Not quite sure. Maybe this braid pattern. Let's see how, oops, we do need that. Let's see how this looks. And thank goodness for these climbing gloves. Making it easy to test this out. You know, it is just bricks, but I think it actually looks all right. I think We'll actually go with this, and we'll put it one block up from where that is. Let me pull out my hammer so we can get this going in quicker sort of fashion here. We've decided on the bricks braiding. We'll have to chisel the rest of this out. See this one? Yeah. Same here. Now for the diorite. Oh, it is kind of pocket marked. Just because of how diorite texturing is. So I want something that'll kind of stick a little bit more to how it might look. Something a little more attached. Oh yeah, that'll definitely work. Okay, I think we've got our patterns. That there, because I forgot this is the hammer. Go and get outside, sleep the night away. I've also hold on a moment. What are you doing out here? All right, we really got to finish this fencing. Yeah, his lead is just totally gone again. Man, what the heck? We really got to figure out how that horse keeps escaping. So sleep the night away there. And then now that it's morning, first we'll create another lead. We should have... Ooh, where would I have put that? Maybe up here? I was about to say that we should have some more lead kind of ropes here. Perhaps we don't. So let's go make them with... Oops, we'll actually need to do that in the crafting table. Perhaps I'm forgetting something here. How is a lead made? Leather cordage. Ah, leather cordage. So we need that, not plant twine. And for leather cordage, I think we used all of that up. Yeah, I think it would have been in that chest if we'd had it. So, I wonder why those two aren't stacking. Interesting. Go and shred this into leather strips for that. Stick that work blade back in. It's a real trooper. Make a single piece of leather cordage and then slap that in the middle. We've got a lead. Okay, and we'll stick the leather cordage back there and the spider web, or the string rather, in there. Perfect. Let's go reattach this fellow over here. Well, let's fill in this fencing today. That way we don't have any more escape attempts like that happening. And let's build this up just to level. Our front blocks are a little lower. I'm going to keep that same here. Oh, we might actually not have enough diorite for this. You're kidding. No, it would totally be fine. Maybe? Shoot. Is that it? No. Next side. I also just realized I fell in there and did not get burned, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to happen if you fall in. Potential problems. I think I'll just make this a crossbeam section. So it'll just build up those pillars on the outside. And then just bridge straight across. Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough diorite to do all this if we want to do a cross pattern the way that I am envisioning it. Or maybe even this pattern? No, just have enough to do this pattern. We can at least start putting in these marble bricks. Again, we've got industrial-sized construction going on, but definitely not industrial-sized material amounts. I think we used up basically all of the marble on this side. Now, I could be wrong, which is why I'm going back in. I want to take a look here. Oh, I'm absolutely wrong. All right, so there's that. Now, luckily, we've got the hammer to help clear this a little faster. And I don't mind if I pick up some random spare materials. We can always use something. But I will use just a pickaxe to clear the few areas that don't need a full clearing. Yeah, having these climbing gloves is really just great. You can absolutely just muddle your way over here and there and just climb your way back up. That, in addition to the wild dog pelt boots that we've got, makes traversing things so easy. It's just super duper easy. I think that's all the marble from that section. I think we'll need a few stacks at least, though, to get it, unfortunately. So we'll at least refill our cobblestone stores. See, that's all clay, limestone. Single piece of marble. Oh, no, actually some more marble down here. I don't know how low we are right now, so I don't want to mine out into the water. Which is the primary reason I'm not using the hammer. I suppose we could always just fill it back up. In fact, yeah, I think I'm worrying a little too much. Is that marble? No, that's limestone. Oops. Let's light this area up. We are unfortunately creating tons and tons of new empty holes. We'll have to go fill in with torches, such as to not get mob spawning. Whoa, that's a big ravine. Maybe not quite so big. Okay, so this is just a little cave. I don't mind so much. And I guess, oh, it does connect to this before, so that's actually where the water stream came from. Interesting. We'll go let the cat back out again and continue mining here. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. And I wonder if I'll be able to... Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to mine that while I'm jumped up on that wall. Unfortunately, you start sliding after a few seconds. Or maybe just a second. Really no time at all. This will get us a fair bit of marble, at least. Unfortunately, I can't believe I'm saying this. Unfortunately, we can't find any diorite. We haven't run across any yet. So maybe I go looking for that. It's just kind of difficult to determine the difference here between diorite and marble. Oh, actually, I do tell a lie. Here's diorite. And as for determining the difference, I lie about that as well, because there's super different, large difference between the two. Seems like there's skeletons around us. Probably because we're adventuring into areas we have not yet cleared out. Hammer is getting a little, well, hammered. No pun intended. Using quite a bit of durability off of it, but I think it should be good to fill us up for, say, another stack of diorite. Should be enough. Alright. I think, is that just about enough? A little bit more, and then we'll be set. We should have enough to construct the roof of our industrial building here. Perfect. Yep, there we go. So we'll stick that back there and let it heal up, let it patch itself up. Go and head back out of the cave. I think I lit up most of the areas that I went to, that I cleared out. And if not, the areas down there were far enough away that I think we'll be fine, should we ever need to go back down there. We'll light it up at that point. Oops, that's not the one I want to put in. So first, let's chisel our diorite blocks. We'll just do a stack to be safe. Should definitely not take that much, and I think we ended up using these encased bricks. And then with the marble, we decided to use the braided bricks. Yeah, and our chisels gone kaput, unfortunately. Easy enough to fix. Though I do wish they had a little bit longer of a shelf life. Maybe there's a upgraded version for them. Get some tin and a stick. Ooh, our last stick. Okay, that will be remedied here in a moment. Let's see, where are our planks? One in there and one stack in there. Let's go hammer this one out flat. Let's make another chisel. Oops, wrong. There we go. Convert the rest of this marble into that encased brick. Wait, no, into these braided bricks. And we'll get to fixing that in the morning. Now, did convert, I think, as much as necessary. Probably will need more of this braided brick for the marble, but the diorite will definitely have enough to go across. And I also decided that the border will probably be diorite as well. So on the edges here, I did shave them off in the first place, but I think wouldn't go amiss, wouldn't be a bad idea to give it a full border like that. Actually, I'll put these on the border where the cross sections meet, but I think I'll actually use the marble to fill in the gaps. That way we can get all the textures that go on in the roof, and we can kind of see them visually on the side. Look at me talking about this stuff like I know how buildings should work, how to make something look nice. Ah! Okay, there we are. Now we just need to fill the rest of this in with the marble. Ooh, which we have just run out of, though we should have more unconverted. Though maybe not that much more unconverted. First, I'll convert this back to plain old Jane diorite. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have to go back in for some more marble for this. I can't believe we used that much. I guess it is a very large building, but still, I really thought we got, what, 3-4 stacks? I guess that was a little naive of me. We are building in the industrial size at this point. Yep, there we go. That's our collection. So we get back to the cave. How well has our hammer repaired itself? Not at all. Luckily, we know even if it does break, we can go and get a tool repair kit, sharpening kit. Something, it's something we can make. Whatever the tool repairer item is, we can go and forge that to go and fix all of that up. Luckily. I'm not a huge fan of this limestone, but I wasn't a huge fan of the diorite either, and look at me doing some construction with it. So I might as well grab some spare while I'm out here. Not, you know, going out of my way to do it, but if I grab some by accident, hey, no harm, no foul. See, there's more up there, and I think that's actually from the little inlet I dug this way. Am I right? Yes, I do think I am. Stuff's, maybe I'm not. Maybe that's just its own little vein. The veins are kind of, sinewy. They kind of weave in and out of everything. So... let's put a torch up. Getting a good mine streak going. It's a little difficult. You've got to reposition yourself all the time. Oh yeah, so it doesn't really consider you to be on top of a block if you're on there. Alrighty. That's that vein sort of mined. How many are we at? 1 and a little bit. Not a good amount. Not as much as we need. At least we're refilling our cobblestone stores here. Uh-oh, we need to block that off though. So we're at 2 and a bit stacks. Once we hit around 3, we'll call it good. And we should make sure to light this up too. Ah, there we go. Uh-oh, we're about gone. We do have the stacks though, so I'll finish up this vein. And then we'll call it good. Perfect. Stick a torch there, and probably there. Tear off this side, though that looks like it goes on further, so we'll leave it for later. And we'll call it set. Call it good. Let's get out of here. Go forge up one of those. Ooh, ow. Okay, geez. I got myself trapped in a block, I think. All right, perfect. So, let's go toss these into the containment boxes. Apparently we never had any of this ferrocalcite cobblestone. And the diorite can go back. And all this marble can get changed on up after we... No, not this. The iron cluster. That's what we need to throw in there. After we throw this in and wait for it to forge out into whatever the heck it is. Sharpening kit. Okay, so I was right. It was a sharpening kit. Throw those iron in and build the roof while we wait. We'll also have to turn a few of these into light blocks from... Shoot. The flowers mod, I think, is what can give them that property. That way they'll just natively emit light. That should, if I put it as the same pattern, as in the same pattern as on the ground, that should light up the roof pretty much perfectly. Whoops. Now we may actually get enough here with this marble to fill in the rest of the roof. I think we absolutely will. Perfect. Sweet, so that's that. I don't think it looks too weird. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the front side, but that's, you know, keeping in the former looks of the building. And then the inside, that's all right. That's okay. Let's go cast this out. We'll turn this back into, whoops, marble proper. And we'll throw that in the chest. Now, let's go fix this back up. Throw this marble in the chest down at home. We could put it in the Astral Sorcery chest, but we really don't need to. And the chisel can also go back. Okay, so let's go take a look at how many blocks we need here to fill this up. We'll need one in each of the corners. Then we'll need 5? Yeah, 5 blocks inside. If I check the overlay, well, nothing's lit up out here, or in there, and it is lit up out there. So yeah, we just need 5 blocks plus further 9, 12. As long as we convert those up, we should be good. Now, let's get these corner blocks done. Basically, every diorite edge block over here is going to be a torch block. And I'm hoping that this will work even though we've used the chisel to turn it into something different. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I feel like it should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I see. I didn't do the middle block. I probably don't need to do that. I'll do that on my second pass here. Ah, shoot. Okay, so we won't have it working the same way that the dirt blocks were working before. Dang, that's a shame, actually. That's really annoying. But we should be able to have it, as we sleep the night away, should be able to have it at least torched up there. Hello, how have you been? I've been doing all right. We've gotten our building really well built over here. We've very much expanded out the inside of it. Unfortunately, we can't do the same hidden lights as we did with the dirt floor. Apparently, it doesn't interact well with the chisel mod. We can go light it up the good old-fashioned way. Nothing wrong with that. I do think we will unfortunately need more torches after this. In the center. Okay, let's see which block. Probably show up like this. And it'll be the interior block of all of that. So there, and there. Perfect. That's the top and the sides all lit up. I do wish we could have some sort of hanging torch. Yeah, no, I can't slap anything there. Maybe we could get, let's see, lantern? No. Shoot, I really don't know what block. Maybe like a chandelier block? Ah, there are some. It's a little too classy, though, for what I would consider putting in an industrial warehouse like this. Are there any just light blocks? Other than the, yeah, there's a fancy lantern. There's no, like, industrial lighting in this era, really? Lots of stuff with color. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything. Dang. That's a bit of a shame. That's okay. When we move to a later age, maybe we'll get something that'll fit a little more with the aesthetic of that building, a little more industrial. In the meantime, we need to go and retool our torches again. Let's see, sticks. Sticks are getting chopped. Are they done chopping? I think so. Perfect. So we can go toss some of those back in the tool chest, or in the wood chest. And last but not least, we need the plant twine. And now that that's all done, we're having issues with food. Are we? Well, we got these, but I do want us to start moving towards our 2-food system. We got to get one for, let's see, fruit and grain, and then the other is meat and vegetable, I think it was. So, no, vegetable, because it won't be a tag or anything. Mushroom pie is evidently meat and vegetable. That's not very sustainable. This Valis seed stuff does not seem to turn into anything useful. What else can we make here pretty easily? Kebab requires mutton. I don't really want to have to do any farming extra that I wouldn't have to do normally. Fish and chips? How are French fries made? Baked potatoes. Ooh. That is actually a really good option, assuming the paper cone doesn't get consumed at the end. Let's see. Dang, it only uses those 2 options, unfortunately. Let's look at what the shark meat can make. So, cooked shark meat. Just make sandwiches, dang. But the fish-based foods are probably going to be our best options here. because we have the traps set up back here, and we occasionally get worms to throw in them. They do have just their own amounts of it. Ooh, and that bait pot's pretty much gone. But there's something that'll just passively collect food. Unfortunately, not all types of food will turn into these recipes here, which is kind of unfortunate. I am thinking, though, that fish and chips is going to be our best option. French fries are going to be potatoes, which we can grow real easily. Though I don't actually think we've got a farm for those right now. We might actually set that up here. And then for our fruit, I think we were planning on doing pumpkin pies here. Sugar, egg, both of those we can farm. Pumpkins, which we are currently farming, and then just the flour, which we've already got the processes set up to farm. It just takes the basin a little bit more time. But I think that is our option. We could also go for apple, but apple takes a little bit more effort to go and grab. So I think we should be good there. Yeah. I think those will be our two options. We'll go set up a potato farm now. See, our iron hoe is there. And actually, we'll also grab some sand. Maybe not from here. Maybe we'll grab sand off of the sides of the land, because we don't have that much sand to begin with, if we ever need more grout or something. To go and set up a proper sugarcane farm. We'll just go and clear cut this. We keep using it for random bits and bobs, which is why we've got that set up over there. But I want to get a proper farm going, which unfortunately just require we find sand somewhere. I don't want to tear it off any of our local shores. Let's go slingshot. Man, I wish we had a desert like right close by. That would be really nice for us, but fortunately we're just stuck with a whole bunch of forests and plains and whatnot. We can also turn off this overlay now that we're not measuring that. Here's close enough. We'll kind of mess it up, but this area isn't exactly close by enough for me to care. Oh, a shark. Wow, that was super duper calm. Oh, a shark, look there. What a novel idea, what a novel sight. We'll just take off the top two layers here. I think that should be good enough for us. Dang, unfortunately, with the boots that the climbing gloves on, I'm actually going to turn those off. We keep climbing up every time it pushes us into the wall because it thinks we're moving into it. Alright, is that good? I think so. Yep, that is the whole layer topped off. Got a little bit more than a stack. Let's go launch ourselves to our farming area. Now, we'll put the potato farm... let's put it here. Yeah, that should be fine. And there. Cut off some of this, what is this, dirt? Mud. Don't need ourselves wet mud. Oh, there's a shark coming for a meal. Stay out there, you fool. There we go. And that's that area lit up, or crafted up together. Put one there, one here. We'll need to get another apiary going. It's a bit of an inconvenience, but honestly the benefit that it provides is just unmatched. It's just very nice having to, oh shoot, we actually carved out the plot in the middle, which we should not have done. Let's go put our bucket of water there. That should remedy that. We keep getting random seeds that we'll probably never use. They're like chili seeds and tomato seeds, and neither of those at the moment give us anything useful. Neither of them make anything that would be easy enough, or that would be easier to make than what we currently have the ability to make. All right, and then let's go grab some potatoes. Surely we have some somewhere. I'm pretty sure we used those as a food source for a while. Yeah, there we go. Grab some potatoes. We'll toss everything back into whatever chest it can fit into. Perfect. And we'll go and plant those so they can start growing. Uh-oh. No. We do not want you messing up our lovely farm. Kindly stay off. Okay, that's all of our current stock planted. We need to fill up this carrot farm. I can't actually remember why I made the carrots here. I think it might have had something to do with, with gold carrots. But gold carrots for nutrition purposes aren't actually all that great. Yeah, there we go. And we might as well just collect the rest of this to store in our chest here, because I don't think we'll have any. I'll use a heavy one that way. That zombie. Alright, that is everything there. Perfect. Now, we'll go sleep the night away so we don't destroy any more of our farmland. Perfect. Go stick our one worm in our trap, because it's only got one use out of that bait pot anyway. And we'll go hit the bed. Alright, now. New morning. Ho needs to go back in. Ah, shoot. I also tossed in our sand, fortunately. Which we need for... Where'd it go? Sugarcane. Let's go get our sugarcane farm set up before we leave this off. I think I'll put it behind our... what is this? Hemp. Oh, and we're actually going to need... Shoot, we're going to need more cobblestone, because we'll need to block off under the sand since we're putting it in the river. And I am putting it in the river mostly just because I want to have all my farms kept together. Let's go grab some extra cobblestone out, maybe even a little more than that. Whoops. I'll just swim and put this down. Sharks be damned. Oh, speaking of sharks. There he goes. Now, I don't actually know the most efficient way to do this. We do have to have all of our sugarcane be near water. And so I'm thinking we do two circles, two concentric circles. Oh no. Will you fill back in? Oh, you will. Lovely. And this is just lining where that sand is inevitably going to go. be a different pattern than the rest of the farm. That is a-okay. So we'll build, let's see, one in. And circle here. And a circle here, because there will be the center block for them to build around. Yeah, I think that should work. I think that... Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay, I think that should all be plantable for the sugarcane. Let's see, do I put cobblestone in the areas that are not sandy, under those areas? I think that I do. That way nothing falls in and gets swept away here. No. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. I got it. Okay, it's a good thing I brought that third stack. I would have been just a little shy without it. Now. Oh, I guess they don't really work on the corners. That's okay. Yeah, and they do work for that single block around the center. Okay. It's not perfect, but, you know, it works. That's all we need it to do. Yeah, totally good. Totally works out. And I can actually sprint across it with these boots. I'm moving fast enough that I don't fall in. Or if I do, it just pops me right back out. So that's great. That's perfect. Exactly what we needed. And we were planting that sugarcane because we need paper for those paper cups. I've got the center square. With cobble underneath. Thank you. Totally forgot about that one. All right, let's sneak across. Also, what ores are these? These are teolite, more tin, I think. Perfect. Now all we need to do is go grab some more apiaries. We need, let's see, 2 more just for the new ones we planted. I think everything else should be still settled here. And I hoping here, I suppose I can test it out with this. Oops. Yeah, these sugarcane should be able to grow with the apiary blocks next to it. So we're all good there. I was worried for a moment that that wouldn't work, but it is all set. I have no idea if the apiaries actually even work with the sugarcane, considering it's not a traditional type of crop. It doesn't grow in farmland like the rest of them. All right. Everything go back, including that. Sugarcane can go... Oh, where did we decide on that? I think down here. Sugarcane goes down there. And apiaries. How do I make you? Logs and planks. Lovely. Both of those I should have some? Maybe? Not very much. Really got to get a tree farm, like a proper one, going. Let's chop down this big eucalyptus tree. I think that should serve us fine for a while. Make sure there are 2 of them. We'll get them both. Fortunately, they are one of those tree types that's just massive structures with branches leading up into the tree, so it'll be a little annoying. I wonder if there is a Tinker's enchantment that functions the way that the whole tree axe used to in whatever mod pack I'm thinking of. There was a mod pack I played formerly where you could get a axe that would chop down any tree all the way up and down. It was essentially like the tree capitator mod or plugin. I forget which it actually was. Which would just, you know, smack one block on the ground, one log on the ground with any axe for tree capitator, and then it would tear all logs attached to it, and all leaves attached to it immediately would disappear. Oops, ow. Would immediately disappear and drop all of the blocks right next to you. Would have been great. And there was a mod that added an axe that had that functionality without having to have the tree capitator functionality. That would be great to find, but I don't know if that actually exists in this mod pack. I'm really hoping that it does, but I very much am feeling that it does not. Oh, and that's way up there. We can probably slime sling there, right? If we can land it and not bump our heads here. Perfect. All right, one tree down, mostly. Okay, another careful landing. There we go. And those two not falling for some reason. We'll assume they'll come down eventually. And then we'll get these two, I suppose. We'll get the olive tree as well. Then we'll be good. Ah. Is that the lot of it? No. There's this last one. I think all should fall. Yep, there it goes. All gone. Let's go grab anything we left in the water. Though I don't think we actually did. I think it all got absorbed towards us because of our magnetic here on both our armor and our tools. Yeah, lovely. Okay, that is all of that sorted out. Let's go make our apiaries. We'll stick them on there, stick a block of cobble above it so we don't accidentally climb it, and light those cobble bits up to torch the area around. Oop, there's a hole. I think that was a creeper hole. And we're good. We're settled. Okay. We've got those oak planks here. And now we're good. Wonderful. Is it nighttime proper yet? It's coming up on it. I think we've got a little bit of time, though we have dropped off our cobble, unfortunately. Go and put in our apiaries and stick some bees in them. We'll stick the apiary in here first. I should just barely be able to reach the UI in that one. Go and grab bee from in there. We'll split the stack. Still haven't been doing much with the honeycomb. Okay, that's fine. And we'll split that stack as well. And then put the blocks on top. For this one, we'll just stick a single block, or a single torch at the top here, so it doesn't block off any of the sugarcane from growing. And this one will do the whole rigmarole, put them all around. Hello. Hardcore? Yes, Rico hardcore. I feel like this is a reference that I'm missing. If you're asking if we're playing on hardcore, no, we're definitely not playing on hardcore. We would have ended this so long ago if we had. Does my armor have mending? Yes, it does, because it is well, ecological is essentially mending. It's just very slow mending. Um, and it comes from wood, which you can see we have on here. That's what I think that's what the brown is from. Right, because the green is from cacti, which gives us spiny, which is the equivalent to thorns. Yeah, okay, we've got our farm set up for, well, basically everything. We've got our pies, our pumpkin pie, which will satisfy, hold on. Yeah, pumpkin pie does satisfy fruit and protein. I don't think pumpkin is technically, I don't think it's technically a fruit, right? It's a vegetable because it grows in the ground, right? Is that the classification? Not quite sure. I think that's related when you were talking about the axe that cuts down trees in one chop. I have no knowledge of anything called Rico Hardcore that does that chopping sort of effect. No clue. Could be. Maybe you're right. But that's that. Oh, I've also put away my UI by accident. Okay, so now that that's done, we just got to wait for it to grow. And the bees should help that out with the apiaries there. Now we get to what we're actually here to do today, which is get through Immersive Engineering. So, H3, the critical path here is through Immersive Engineering. We've got the engineer's manual, though unfortunately, like a dingus, we have not brought it with us. And it looks like the next step on the path here is going to be making an engineer's table, if I read that correctly. Engineer's workbench. So, let's see how we can make that. Overview, resources, construction. Okay, it may be a bad option to look in here. Let's just try searching up here. Engineer's workbench. There it is. So it just needs treated wooden planks, any treated wood, a crafting table, and a treated wooden fence. Now, how do we make this treated wood plank? I am not seeing here. Let's check out the engineer's manual. Maybe it'll have it in here. Okay. Yada, yada, yada. No, treated wood is not mentioned. Let's see. Maybe it's not an overview here. Perhaps it's part of a tool. Jerry can. That is, I believe, the equivalent to a gas can in the US. Just carries fuel around. Oil processing, perhaps? Pump jack. Okay. This book is seeming very useless. Treated wood. Packaged planks, perhaps? I'm sort of not seeing this here. Judging by the naming scheme of it, presumably we have to treat the wood in some way that is not specified here. Perhaps it is... No, okay, so we know it's added by Immersive. Let's look around here. I assume that it's done through a machine of some sort. I would guess so. But there's a lot of freaking machines here. Sorry about that. My power went out. A terrible storm is happening where I am. Oh man, take care of yourself first. Like I'm glad that you you're watching my stream, but if you need to go and hide away somewhere, feel free. Let's see, maybe this creosote oil. Ah, I was right. So creosote oil mixed with any plank will make treated planks. And the way that we get creosote oil is not shown or mentioned. Probably because... Here it is. Ah, through a coke oven. Okay, so how do we make that? That will definitely be in the book. That is a multi-block structure if ever I've seen one. There it is. Coke oven is the first important machine you will need to create in order to proceed with the immersive engineering. Its functionality is simple. It will heat up coal or blocks of coal without supplying it with oxygen, creating coal coke, a carbon-rich fuel. More importantly, this process creates creosote oil, which is used as a preservative for wood, hence the treated wood. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's got a nice little tooltip. If you hover over that. So similarly, you can also burn wooden logs into charcoal with this oven, albeit with a smaller yield of creosote. Form a coke oven. Arrange 27 of these blocks in a 3x3x3 cube and right-click one of the sides. The sides center blocks with an engineer's hammer. See the following page for a diagram. All right, and we require coke bricks for that. So, coke brick. That looks like that's made with clay, sandstone, and bricks. Is there any easier way for us to make multiple bricks here? Can mill terracotta down. Terracotta. Terracotta? No way. This is added from Primal. Can we turn this into any other kind of terracotta? No. Yeah, this is literally completely useless. So just a lot of wind and rain, some thunder, a little lightning. That's sounds like a pretty nasty storm, but I suppose I've never been one for that. One to take a storm into effect. So let's get that coke brick again. The recipe for it. Everything except for sandstone we've got a fair amount of. We can make bricks the good old-fashioned way. Oh, we can just melt clay. Oh, that might actually be a much easier way. Oh my god, a tree fell on your house. Jesus. Okay, that's a problem. Just a big stick. Come on, man. You're messing with me. You're messing with me so bad. All right. I think we're going to just melt some clay in here and turn that into bricks. Let's see here. Okay, we've got an ingot cast that'll probably turn into turn ingots into bricks. Pretty sure we've done that before. For 27 of these, we will need 4 for each, so 27 times 4. Oh, that's math I can't do in my head. Let's see. Minecraft, do you have calculator? No. All right, somebody do the math. Somebody do the math on what that is. 27 times 4. See if I can make that easier for myself. That is something times 2. All right. 27 times 4, 108, says the chat. I'm just going to take that as holy writ. How much clay do we currently have? Sinus clay. Do you turn into real clay? Somehow very much doubt it. Wet mud. Yeah, that doesn't turn into real clay either. Have I run completely out of clay? No way. No way that I have. Ah, here it is. Okay. So, how much do we currently have here? Let's see if I check it out. 95. So we'll need a little bit more than that. We'll need to go searching for it. I will bring Well, first I'll toss these in here. Secondly, I will bring some flint to inevitably repair our garden trowel here. Confirmed with the calculator just in case. It's just 25 times 4 plus 2 times 4. Yeah, that's one of those like little math tricks that I just never got the hang of. I know there are easier ways to break stuff down like that, but I just can't like automatically do it in my head there. All right. Clay for sure is going to be at the bottom of rivers. I think, actually, though, that in our little cave here, the one we started mining marble out of, speaking of marble, one that we started mining marble out of here, we actually hit a clay patch. So let's see if we can take advantage of that. Let's see, is this... Ah, there it is. Uh-oh. Okay. Dropped some down here. Probably got washed away, right? No, I think that was all of it. A little bit over stack. And we did drop off the ones from our chest before. I do want to grab some more, though, because we are using it for many, many things. So I want to have a bit of an excess here. I just teach math to kids that force me to get good at mental math. Also make sure everything's lit up. Yeah, I'm double checking that everything here is lit up, or estimatably so. Yeah, if you had former experience teaching math to kids, then you're definitely good at teaching math to me. That's about the level I'm operating at, so. All right, we have made it tonight. We'll go and get our bit of this going. Oh god. Okay. I'm just gonna toss this. How many stacks of 64 make 128? Do you know any automation mods? I do know that there are some in here, but I haven't really gotten to it. The furthest automation I've really done is these timers here and our horse like stacked machines over there, and those took the utmost amount of thicking from me to even get that working. All right, we know it's over that, so 64 plus 32 is 96. To 108 probably needs 16. Just eyeballing it. Maybe 12. My god, my mental math is awful. Yeah. Okay. Confirmation from the chat. I'm taking it as holy writ. Perfect. We'll leave that in there. That'll all cook off in the smelter here. We'll go put our, let's see here, ingot cast into the pan, turn our timer on, and the tick is 20 seconds, so it should go every second there. $64 plus 64 is 108. No way it's not. And 6 plus 12 is 108. Okay, so you guys have confirmed that for me. Wow, that's actually more than I've ever had in there, I think. Neat. But we'll just leave that to run for a while. And unfortunately, we do need to get terracotta. Let's go dump everything in the chests. Do we have any terracotta just kind of floating around? We've got 1, but we'll need 27. Shoot. Where did I get this single terracotta? Probably from that red desert that we found somewhere in this direction, maybe? Yeah, here it is. That definitely looks like desert. So That is just across the ocean. I don't think there are any better sources of terracotta, and I'll bring some excess back with us. So I'll just go and sprint myself across the ocean. Go and sprint myself across the ocean there. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to bully. Just wanted to help out with math. No. She wasn't saying anything mean. She or he or it, we, they, whatever. She was. We'll call her she. I don't know why. Judging by the name. She was saying that she taught kids mental math. I absolutely made the self burn on myself that teaching math to kids prepared her for teaching math to me. Genderous. You are right. I have misgendered the Apache helicopter. I'm terribly sorry. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Went through. I'm a boy. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh god, that's a shark. Back off, buddy. Stay away. Don't hit me while I'm drowning. I'll hit myself from drowning. I am 4 years old. Wow, you have amazing typing skills. And mathematics skills, for that matter of fact. You're doing better math than I am. Is that the desert? It looks like a desert. Alright, I think that's the desert. We've hit pay dirt here. Okay, Ooh, ow. What's that? Oh, that's just a cactus. That's a little cactus, though. There we go. We've got terracotta. I'm going to grab our large hammer here. Start chipping away at this stuff. We'll just grab a few stacks, I think, here, in case we need it for anything else. Grab a few stacks of this terracotta, we'll head on back. Let's see, how am I doing on stacks? There's 2 and almost 3. Just going to take off this top layer. Scratch that. I will not take off the entire top layer of this. We're going to finish this stack and call it good. I thought this was much smaller than it turned out to be. It looks like it extends ages in those directions. All right, there we go. Here's that done. We'll go and launch ourselves back to home. Oh, okay. Little too far. I hear swimming noises. Is it me or is it a shark? I think it's me. Don't you hate when you get scared by your own swimming noises? Oh, we're actually right by that guardian temple. Ooh. Right by the garden temple we cleared out earlier. Thank goodness we don't have the mining fatigue anymore. Not that we're mining. We're kind of just sprinting across the ocean floor, as one does. Uh-oh. I should have got myself to a patch of air. We'll just do it here. There we go. Ooh, ow. Shark. I'm just eating homemade mac and cheese. That sounds like a delicious meal, man. Alright, I see our sky tower barely through the haze over there. We are back home. Hup. Alrighty. With terracotta now assembled, we'll toss all in but 27. Perfect. And throw the sticks in here for when we inevitably need them. And we'll check on how our clay is going. It's coming along. Okay, it's all at least smelted out. Or, yeah, smelted out, because this is a smeltery. Why do I not have slime boots? I got sick of the jumping. Like, I have my slime boots in my backpack if I end up needing them. Mostly if these ones end up breaking. But every time I landed, it was like a 50-50 chance of whether I would get launched back up into the air or whether I'd land. And if you want to just land properly, just land and stick, you have to take the fall damage, or like a percentage of the fall damage. And if you go too high, that's just gonna, kill you outright. So I didn't want to use them. I think the wild dog pelt boots are a little better than that. But now that we have our sandstone. Wait, sandstone? Hold on a moment. I just ran out and grabbed terracotta. Oh no, I'm a fool. Ah. Alright, back to the desert. Actually, you know what? Can we make sandstone in any other means? With any other means here? Nope. Still only sand. Apparently a Gallagher can turn that back into sandstone back into sand. Throwing gravel through a filtered hopper with a wicker will evidently give us some sand. Collect it from a strainer, but I don't think that would be very useful for us. I only need 27, and if 4 sand make sandstone, I think that's doable. I think we'll just try to do that with sand then. We'll go back to our sand collection facility on the other side of this. I would really like to start materializing things. Actually, you know what? I know there is a materializer. Oh, though evidently we don't know it exists yet, even though the search tells us it does. It's got a lot of stuff we don't understand yet. That's okay. We will just change normal sand that we'll collect the good old-fashioned way into that sandstone we're needing. You need mantle 1.16.5. I assume that's referring to the newest Minecraft version. Not sure what you need that one for, though. Someone do the math for me again on how much 27 times 4 is. Hold on a minute. We've already done this math. This math ended up at 108? Yeah, so we need 108 bits of sand. Required mod for Tinkers 1.16.5. Ah, I see. Yeah, I did hear that Tinkers finally just got released in the newest version of Minecraft. This is really nice. It is pretty nice quality of life mod, even if it's not mixed with any other mod packs or mods like in this mod pack. generally pretty nice to have. Unfortunately, that looks like that's our vein mined there. Is this anything important? No, it's just iron. There's clay here, but I'm more interested in the sand. Oops. That's not quite how I wanted that to go. Oh, ow. Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Unfortunately, I don't think digging with this garden trowel is actually getting us any worms digging out sand. I think you need to dig dirt specifically to have that happen. Which is a bit of a shame. I would love to fill up our traps with some more worms, but it's just a step too far. A little too difficult for me to validate digging around in the dirt for no reason whatsoever to get it to happen. That should be enough sand to make sandstone. Leave all the monsters out there. Hopefully they'll despawn. And we'll head to sleep. Now, when we wake up, we'll go and convert all of this to sandstone. And we'll be able to visually look at how much we need. Lovely. Toss everything into their various locations, pull out the required amount of sandstone, dunk our worm, our singular worm, from the one piece of dirt that we mined into there, and we'll pull out the bait pot and just stick it in there. Since we aren't seeming to have enough worms to go and fill up both of them anyway. Sweet, and this one is practically done with that. So what's the last step we need for these coke bricks? Clay, just clay. We need clay and bricks, apparently, to make these coke bricks. Oh, and they make 3 of them. So actually we need like a third of what we have. So 9 sandstone? Yeah, I think 9 sandstone is a third of 27. Yeah, surely it is. My math is never great, and boy does it show. Let's see, go grab our clay. That should be enough, since we've only got, we'll grab another stack just in case. We'll grab all of these. Ah, it's finally all empty. All these bricks, too many that we made and don't need. Maybe we'll use them for something in the future. If I do end up having to use them for something, just remind me that they're in there. And let's go craft up this coke brick stuff. So sandstone in the middle, clay, all the corners, and we'll divvy it up after we confirm that that's the recipe. Yeah, there we go. So we just need 27 of them, 3x3x3, right? 21, 27. Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll go toss the excess in here and go build ourselves a coke oven, coke furnace, coke something. In case you didn't know already, as a random bit of fact, coke is actually a thing used in... It's a proper distinction for coal in modern industrialization, something like that. It is actually its own thing. I think we'll just stick it right next to our alloy kiln here. Try to keep all of the immersive engineering stuff together. And grab out our engineer's hammer. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. Now, creosote oil is an actual oil. How do we collect that? They're like a... Okay, so fluid pipes. We could use the dung pipe or something like that. We did make one of those, but I don't know if that'll work with this. Let's check out the Immersive Engineering manual before we do anything. Alloys, introduction. Alloy kiln? No, that's what we were using previously. Perhaps tools? We're having some issues here. We've got to figure out how to collect this creosote oil that'll apparently be made. Ores, definitely not. Alloys, certainly not what we need. Maybe it'll just sit in there. Ah, fluid reservoirs. Nope. All of those seem like they're for objects inside. Let's just check out the UI of this. Okay, so presumably one of these, actually probably this, is where the oil, the creosote oil is kept. And then one of these is where the output, maybe output and like alternate output. Maybe we'll get like sulfur or something. So let's go give that a shot here. We'll grab a little bit of coal. I don't know how much we'll need. So let's say 16 to be safe. We'll go and watch this run down for a second. Presumably, I don't need coal to make coal. You know, it looks like this is functioning just as is. Oh, and that is functioning very slowly. Okay, we won't spend too much time on that. Let's keep looking out how to make that engineer's workbench. Just the treated planks and the treated wood fence. We don't actually have a crafting table because we've turned them all into crafting stations. And it does require that specifically. So we'll go and make one of those with our spare bits of wood here. Assuming we can. Yeah, we can still do that. Evidently, this is no longer from Minecraft. This is actually from Fast Workbench. And that can turn into the engineer's workbench. And apparently a whole lot of other things, too. Wow. There are way more crafting recipes here than I thought there would be. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is all the recipes you can make in a crafting bench. I thought these were all the recipes that a crafting bench could be made into. But yeah, we've got that. We just have to wait for this creosote oil. It is using mill buckets here, so I'd assume that 1,000 of those is enough there that we can... Oh yeah, look at that. It's starting to fill up. It looks like a single piece of coal has made half a bucket of oil. So I'll actually just leave one more in there. And it looks like the coal coke is actually double the carbon value, which is, I assume, is the burn potential as the coal. Interesting. So let's see what this can make. Let's make like little... Yeah, smelt 16 items. So that is actually double what our current coal would do. Unfortunately for them, we aren't actually using coal at the moment. We're using the grill, which basically has infinite burn potential because it just needs to sit over that block. That's nice to know. I suppose we'll have it once this is done for whatever we end up needing it for. Stick the excess coal back there. And we need to get out our wood. We just need 8 of it. to be treated. And unfortunately, we need to make a fence gate with it as well. Oh, and we'll need to grab an excess bucket, since I don't want to trade out my water bucket for the creosote oil. Could just grab the water from the lake or the river. The ocean or the river, rather. But if we have excess buckets, might as well use them. Thing I will have to figure out is which one of those UI elements the bucket goes into is to go and pick it up here. Yep, there's that. That's all done. Oh, we actually got an achievement for that. Lovely. Here? No, there. Okay, so we put it in here. It comes down. It collects it, and then it comes down here. Perfect. Now, if I remember correctly, the crafting recipe was just to surround it. Yeah, there we go. And that turns it into the treated planks and gives us that bucket back. Lovely. Now that we have this, toss this in here, and I suppose the coal coke can go in the ores chest. So this is getting kind of filled. You know what? I'm going to separate these out by cooked and uncooked, or like completed and uncompleted ores. So anything that hasn't been cooked or crushed that's not in its usable form will stick in this top section here. There we go. That makes it a little easier for us, and it frees up a little bit more space. But now that we have this, I think we need to make a fence out of it. Surely it doesn't need... Oh, it doesn't need a treated stick. We'll turn one of these into treated sticks, and I think that should still be enough for us to... Buddy? Don't tell me your lead has popped off too. Where's your lead gone? What? No. Okay. Okay, apparently we can't just turn that to plank, or into sticks via the horse chopper. How do we do that then? Maybe we can only chop it by hand? No, we just put them together. What? Okay, after I know that's like the default Minecraft way of doing that, but after spending so long having them chopped like that, this is just mind-blowing to me. Make the fence here, Ridgewood fence, and we won't have enough. Okay. Okay, 2 more coal gets sacrificed to the creosote gods here. Oops. Yes, those. You're lucky. I need 64 logs just for crafting. 64 logs for a crafting table? What the heck kind of mod are you playing, man? That is absurd. Greg Tech. Ah, I see. Well, that's a careful reminder to make sure that I don't ever play whatever that is. Jeez, my goodness. I see. So the creosote actually came after this. The coke oven here came here. We could make a water wheel, a different type of water wheel, to make energy, presumably. And we can make a blast oven to make steel, should we ever need it. I'm trying to currently progress up the critical path for the most part. And it looks like a lot of this is early industrial stuff. Vacuum tubes are used in electricity production, and engineer's workbench for a circuit board. Also looks like that sort of thing. Oh, and we finally get a conveyor belt here. Lovely. Storage drawer controller. Interesting. I do know that there are storage drawers. Yeah, so drawer controller is part of that bit here. Compacting drawer, drawer keys. I don't know exactly how these work. I think they probably work like chests do. Maybe. 32 stacks per drawer. So maybe these work in that they only hold one like type of object, and then so you could like stack up to 32 stacks of dirt or something, but it can only hold dirt in there. Might be something like that in the drawers. But if we do end up needing to do that, that'll be for later for certain. Oh, no, I made the recipes painfully harder. Okay, I mean, I don't personally get it, but you do you, man. If that's how you like it, go and slap those logs in for that crafting recipe. I think I'm actually, since I am running out of, well, our sandwiches anyway, I think I might actually trade those off to this beetroot and then to the apples so that we can cycle through everything. The potato farm is coming along somewhat okay. Go and clean it up here. Should definitely have enough to fill up the farm, but not quite enough to get a full stack for... What were we making with this? French fries, I think? So let's go and stack the farm here. There we go. We got 48 in excess. And our sugarcane farm's coming along really well, too. All right, perfect. Anything left in the water? I don't think so, because we are a little magnetized here. That is something that is very, very nice to have in this mod pack, being able to magnetize ourselves. And so we'll just need to eventually turn this into paper. Which is a recipe that we can make of it, right? Maybe we need to mill it first? No, milling it turns it into sugar. How do we make paper? Paper. Oh, the sugarcane isn't required at all. Right, we just need glue and sawdust. We do need to get a better method of making glue. I would love not to have to use skins to do it. Unfortunately, it is looking like we do. Well, on the plus side, we at least have a functioning sugarcane farm should we ever need it for something. I think we actually need that for the pumpkin pies. Dang, I think glue is actually going to be our limiting agent here. In order to make that paper. That's going to be unfortunate. That's actually going to be really unfortunate. But we got potatoes at least. Now our oil should be done. Make sure not to forget a bucket to take it in with. Yeah, there it is. And bucket, finished. So we should be able to make that engineering table now. Engineer's table. I believe it went like that. Hold on. Engineer's workbench. Any plank treated wood fence, crafting table. Oh, I see. I didn't put the fence in. I put the sticks in instead. There we go. Okay, and we've got that. Where to put this? These engineers, these immersive engineering contraptions are kind of large. I think I'll just put this over here. We'll like designate this wall, this like corner, as the immersive engineering side. Okay, and this is like a crafting bench. Wow, with kind of odd spacing. Yeah, kind of really strange spacing. Pretty close to the full stack of potatoes, only 4 more. Never mind, misread the number. 6 is the same as 5. Yeah, not quite. Alright, we'll toss everything else back, including these treated things. Treated planks, we'll just leave those in there. And then that's that. So, what do we have to do with this engineer's workbench here? Well, if we didn't want to stick to the critical path, we could apparently make an overhead projector. Not exactly sure why I'd want a projector. That would be a nice thing in real life, but I don't think in Minecraft we'll be sitting around at any point going, you know what I want to do? I want to go sit down and watch a movie on a screen. I guess we can just get to work on making this vacuum tube here. So, what does the vacuum tube require? Copper wire, redstone, nickel plate, and any type of glass, presumably, along with an engineer's blueprint. Oh, and it seems like we need a specific engineer's blueprint. Do we? Yeah, I'm not sure how this one works at all. So it looks like different constructions make different types of engineer's blueprint. We're looking specifically for this one, vacuum tube, which requires aluminum, iron, and copper. Right, we already know how to make copper. Paper, good thing we got that sugarcane farm, and then blue dye powder. Do we really need it to be blue? I mean, that is traditionally what engineering paperwork has looked like, but I feel like we're probably beyond that, right? Certainly. Let's go get... Let's do a little housekeeping here. I don't want to jump straight into that. We'll go breed our chickens and our... we'll go grab some wheat so we can breed our cattle as well, and then we'll cull some of them. Is there... This will be something that I can save and store for later. Is there a Tinker's Construct mod which allows us to get, what is it, looting off of our sword? I think that's the enchantment that allows you to get more drops per animal or mob, whatever, killed. I think that would be a good thing to put on our sword, since our sword doesn't currently have any modifiers at the moment. Alright. With this wheat now grabbed, and a whole bunch of seeds that we're going to accidentally throw back in there anyway. Go and grab that. Go and grab the seeds. Grab another stack of wheat just in case. Let's go breed our livestock. If we can't figure out a better way to get wheat, or not wheat, sorry. If we can't find a better way to get glue, we'll start using these buffalo pelts for it. Okay, any more unhappy buffalo in here? Anybody feeling like making little ones? No. I think we're all good. Alright, time for the chickens then. Now, chickens, I don't believe, drop any pelts. They are just firmly... Is there a seed in there? Okay, I'm very confused about that. I think that's all of them. I think that's all of them to be bred. And I really don't need that many more chickens. So we should be good there. Let's go throw our excess back into the chests. How much? Whoa. Okay, we've got plenty of feathers now and plenty of eggs. So I think we're good on breeding the chickens. And I never thought I'd need another chest for mob drops. Suppose that does make a little bit of sense. Let's see, what else were we going to use for fruit that we don't currently have for the pumpkin pie? Pumpkins, I suppose we could harvest those. Definitely don't have enough yet. It is a little bit of a waste that we're using both of these plants for, in the center. Both of those plots come from both plants. So that is a bit of a waste, but I honestly couldn't think of a better way. I'm sure there's a pattern that would optimize the amount of pumpkins that you could get out of that like 9x9 space, but I don't want to put in that much work into it. So we'll just have to leave it, be happy and leave it as it is. Now, for this vacuum tube, got iron. We don't have aluminum. I assume you're just going to be able to cast that out, right? Yeah, it looks like aluminum cast straight to an ingot. We don't need to do any more preparation for that. Copper, I think we've got some. If not, we can quickly cast that out. Blue dye, we've got plenty of blue plants. And then the paper. The paper. I really wish there was a way to get paper that didn't involve using glue. Actually, in fact, is there? I haven't looked that closely into it. If we make an industrial drying unit, then we should be able to. We just need a structural preview? Oh, I see. It's a multi-block structure. So that way we'll be able to turn the pulp directly into glue without changing everything, without having to use, or pulp directly into paper without having to use up glue. This is a little complex for me. So it looks like this is the overhead look at it. My goodness. Okay, so we need machine controller, factory block, machine vent, and I think unfamiliar items here. Quite a few of them. Small item output. Okay, I think we should be able to do it. Because even though there were a lot of unfamiliar items there was one thing, it was kind of cycling through your options that actually we had all the knowledge to create. So that was... Oh, is that considered a heavy machine? No. Maybe it wasn't even in this mod pack. Hang on a moment. Industrial drying unit. Right, this is from modular machinery. Oh, right, and this gets the modularium. So this comes from arc furnaces, which are made somehow. Okay, that is actually made. Okay, so let's get some quality of life upgrades going. We could try to just progress down the critical path to get that vacuum tube going. But we do have a few machines that we want to make now that we've got access to this engineer's table. So first off, we need that arc furnace so that we can make the modularium. Secondly, we want to replace this basin here. So the wooden basin, things can be done in it, particularly dough, that we want to be done in... Let's see, maybe not the dough. Well, an assembler from Immersive Engineering. Maybe it's just the assembler. No, it's probably this mixer here. So this... Ooh, are we going to be able to do that? Yes, we will. Okay, I saw all the unfamiliar items flop to something different. So that's going to be something that we do from modular machinery, and that will be something that we do from... Man, this is really complex. So presumably we'll use these inputs and outputs here, the blocks. All of this just needs modular machinery casing, which is just modularium plates. We get the modularium with that arc furnace, so let's save that on the thing, on the track. Nope, we are not going to save that because it doesn't tell us anything. That is iron grit, aluminum grit, and redstone. Any type of iron, any type of aluminum, and redstone here. We will also want a crusher. So, you know, maybe we will get this stuff pinned, so we know which machines we're going to try to make here. We'll go get a crusher, so we can potentially output extra resulting ores, either doubling our ore, getting a extra bit of it. So if we were doing iron, for instance, we get to have a possibility of getting nickel grit in addition to this stuff. So we'll want that crusher. And then, what was that basin? The assembler? I think it was the assembler. It would do it automatically. No, it was this mixer here. I don't, unfortunately, know how to pin this. Yeah, so this is probably inputs, outputs, some kind of input. Yeah, tiny fluid hatch, and then something once the cycle's around to it. So a mixer, we'll lock that down. Okay. Oh, and what was it, a dryer or something like that? Food processor, mixer, industrial drying unit. Oops. To save. What does this loom do? Makes certain things into cloths, it looks like. Yeah, so this is just an assembler, basically, for turning fibers into their resultant material. Or vice versa, turning leather into fibers. So that we don't really need. Everything else, though, very useful to get done. So we'll try to get that all settled, which will require this machine bench here. Because all of these require... Oh, no! That arc furnace that I accidentally unpinned. Furnace, which does have... No, does not have a blueprint there. How do I make this crusher here? Shoot. How did we get to that? Oh, no. Oh, no, right. From modularium. All that requires the arc furnace, which is in our toolbook here. So, arc furnace. Arc furnace, there it is. Wow, that is a massive machine. Is a massive structure used to quickly smelt metals. Consists of a steel vat topped by electrodes which heat up the metal. Furnace excels at smelting ores and creating steel due to its high speed and ability to process multiple items at the same time, but it is also complex in its workings and will require maintenance in order to continue functioning. Slag must be removed from this machine or it will cease to function, and degrading electrodes need to be replaced over time. To form the structure, assemble it as shown on the first page, then click the cauldron with an engineer's hammer. Woo! My goodness. Alright, so we need graphite electrodes, which are this hop graphite stuff, and arc furnace electrode blueprints. Also create electrodes in the metal press using the rod mold on 4 ingots. They have less durability if you craft it that way. So let's see this graphite ingot. Hop graphite dust we get from a crusher from the ingot. Oh, or we get it from making coke dust? Which is presumably also made via the crusher. Kind of confused as to how this works, but it evidently somehow leads to... Wow, this is exceptionally confusing. I think, I could absolutely be wrong, but I think the stuff comes from coke, ultimately. We just need to get coke in the crusher and need to get an industrial squeezer. Oh my god, my head's spinning around on backwards now. I'm just trying to make sense of this because there are a lot of intermediate steps and a lot of them don't show up in the crafting recipes here. Let's start off by trying to make this arc furnace. We know we can do that. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, so we need 8 pieces of coke dust in a industrial squeezer. Presses the juice or oil out of organic materials via a big piston. Requires steel scaffolding, fluid pipes, redstone engineering block, light engineering block, wooden barrel, pistons, and a steel fence. All of these are things we actually know how to make too, so it'd be lovely if we could save that. Industrial squeezer. There we go. Save you. So now we know what we need to make. Sort of. Yeah, let's get to that project then. You know what? Let's start off on a slightly lesser project. I feel a little daunted with how much we've got to make just to get to what I thought would be pretty simple to make. Let's see. Let's go make. There's our book, materials, and you. Let's go just make a nice little multi-furnace here. Alloy tank, seared furnace. Let's go make this. That's so much lighter than the other stuff. You're back? Tinkers is so much better. New alloys. Oh, that's nice. It's nice that they've updated that sort of stuff. I wonder if it'll trickle its way back to the earlier versions. So this will be able to cook all very quickly. Presumably, yeah, it looks like there's a fuel tank here. We'll be able to use lava to fuel that as well, which will be great. And now that we actually have access to the nether, getting lava is not going to be hard at all. That's going to actually be super easy. So let's go and build this then. Seared furnace is presumably just the seared blocks, a furnace controller. So how do we get that furnace controller? Furnace controller? There it is, seared furnace controller. Oh no. Oh, we can make a heating element. Any sort of fiber, blaze powder, redstone. Okay, way easier, because we only have this green gem left. Yeah, I don't think we have that furnace controller anywhere. I don't think we made that at all. We will, unfortunately, have to make these seared bricks again, unless there's an easier way of doing that. Doesn't look like it. So we've got to make the grout. Still a bit of a pain in the rear. But that should be something that we can do here. Maybe we want to get this industrial mill going. No, maybe not, since we've got this millstone and it does totally fine just the way it is. So to make this, we're going to want, let's see. I think we'll make it in the same dimensions as this, so we'll just put it behind it here, I think. So that'll be 3 by 3 by 3. Probably a similar orientation as this. So let's say a tank and the furnace controller at the top so we can put it in as an input. So that's 3 by 3 by 3, 20, no, 9 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 plus 7, 16 total, times 4, 64. We just need 64 seared bricks. So that with a grout, I think each grout makes a 2 bricks. Each grout recipe. So we need 32 sand, clay, and gravel, all of which we should hopefully have. $32 of that. Sand. 32 and clay. Lovely. We'll go stick this in the mill to turn into grout overnight. We've got our collector system now in there, so we don't have to worry about picking it up every so occasionally. And we'll go and drop that in there. Okay. Well, while we wait for that, let's go figure out how we're going to... Oh, no, right. We wanted to figure out the modifiers here. Can we get... Let's see. Probably not luck. Would be looting, I feel like. Oh, and we could actually put diamonds on our pick here. Though it doesn't look like we actually know what they are. We need stage 5 to do that, so we probably wouldn't be able to do that quite yet. I'm actually very annoyed because I don't see looting. Oh no, so luck is actually both fortune and looting here. So we can go and slap this on our sword here, and it should give us a benefit. Ah, lovely, and we're already accustomed to this iron broadsword here. I don't know why I put luck on this and not on our other thing. So let's go grab some lapis and slap some luck on everything here. While we eat our beetroot. So we got plenty of lapis just sitting in this chest. We'll make sure only to put in 1, because we don't need a whole bunch, like we did that one time. Should be the tool forge. I'll actually switch these 2 around, just because I like the tool forge to be on the right. I think that makes sense to me. Probably does not to you guys, but it does make sense to me. So we'll go and stick this in, put some lapis. That'll give us luck 1. Are we going to need any more modifiers? Wow, luck 2 of 60? My goodness. Wait, so what is... I need to see what this... How much luck this says this has. 116 of 80. What? Okay, so evidently throwing in all of my lapis last time actually wasn't a bad idea. The noise, yeah. Yeah, I know. I need to move our farming system there. It is a little bit annoying, unfortunately. Luck 1, 64 of 180. So I'm going to put in 60 here. Which 40, 48, 56. There we go, luck 1. I'll put that on this pickaxe. I don't know the differences between... Oh, man. I don't know the differences between just luck base, and then all of the other modifiers. Let's check it out in the book, actually. Adding one more lapis only uses one modifier. Okay, so it must be the amount of luck. So you need to fulfill a certain amount of luck before it is considered, like, properly lucky. So let's go mine some more lapis while we wait for our grout to be finished here. Should be the lapis right close by. We'll go leave the very annoying farm behind. Where is our Lapis Farm? Here it is. So our Lapis Cave in here. This should give us enough to get all of our stuff to at least luck. I'm assuming that luck 1 is the equivalent of, like, looting 1 or something of that vein. So we'll just grab a whole bunch of it so that we can increase our looting. It'd be nice to get it to 2, but it's definitely not a requirement. Oh. I wonder what that was all about. Let's go light this thing up too. Unfortunately, it's looking like our Lapis farm is running dry. This was not as big a vein as I thought it would be. I really thought we'd be set for a good long time, but it's looking to be more and more to be the case that it's just going to give us a little bit, compared to, you know, all the rest of the veins at least. Okay. Well, that's this Lapis farm completely dry, unfortunately. It was nice while it lasted. We've got, oh my god, we've got so many lapis. So much lapis in our inventory right now. What the heck blew up? Don't tell me that was one of my machines. Oh boy. Okay, nothing in here is broken. Was that my mill? Or was that just, you know, some random creeper explosion sound effect? It looks like everything's still running. Our grout's all done. Wow, what the heck was that? I guess it's fine. Let's go enchant up our stuff here. Now that we've got so much of this lapis here, so 116 of 180. There we go, and that'll set it at 2, luck 2. Unfortunately, we used up all of it. So let's get this one to luck 2 as well. 70, 180. There we go. That is at luck 2. And we'll add looting onto this. I think if you go over, it doesn't actually give it to you. It locks it off. It just takes all of it and then doesn't necessarily go over, especially for the ones where it is supposed to go over. All right, 50. All right, luck 2 is totally fine, I think. I don't think we need any more than that. And we'll save the leftover lapis so we can throw it back in our chest here. I think you were in a cave. Think you were next to a cave and the creeper got mad at another mob. That could be what happened. I thought I'd at least hear like a skeleton or something shooting at it. But how would the skeleton have seen me through a wall? Yeah, I don't know. Very confusing situation. But it turned out all right. We'll turn off that timer. And we're good here. Now, I think are all of our... Oh my goodness, I can't see a thing. I'm just going to assume that all of our baby buffalo have been grown. We'll start to cull the herd a little bit here. Now that we've got luck on our sword. This is going to be because we need the glue, for now at least. Once we end up getting the industrial press, industrial dryer maybe it was, we shouldn't need that anymore, but for now, we're stuck with it. Alright, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, okay, kindly stop running. I'll get up top right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 3, so 6, 8. Okay, no. I see a couple that are low right now, but I think we should be able to breed them up, and they'll be healthy, right? Breeding leads to getting better from when you get smacked by a sword. Wow, yeah, we're actually completely full up here. Interesting. Wait, how did you get outside? What the? Hang on a second. I gotta do a recount. Was that one of the ones we had? Nope, there's 8 inside. Alright, let's scoot this guy in. Oh, right. We can't get him in there at the moment. Let's go put this in our offhand. Come on, everybody in. Can you... You're kidding. You can't get across here. Buddy, come here, buddy. Come on. Oh my goodness. Hey, buddy. Oh, come on. You daft cow. Alright, let's just scoot you right on in. Place those down and get to breeding. Alright, I think that's all of them bred. Perfect. We've got plenty of buffalo hide now. And we're good. Why don't you just kill the outside one? Well, one of the ones inside the pen was kind of on his last leg, so I wanted to make sure that he got taken down before he became an issue. Now all of them are, like this one's halfway, that one's halfway, but the rest of them are pretty much healthy. There's not really a good way to discern between the lot of them when they're just in a horde like that, I guess in a herd like that. Oh, and I picked up some feathers from somewhere. Presumably just some of the offshoot of the chicken pile here. Okay. Perfect. Are there any other cool enchantments here that I should... cool modifiers that I should be throwing in? Beheading. Enemies drop their heads. Ooh. Ooh, my goodness. I mean, if we ever wanted that, that would certainly be a status symbol on a server or something, but don't quite think it'll work. Ah, I see. And you can actually upgrade it with this fortified thing. So that's when you actually use the sharpening kits here. So we could actually turn that sponge, turn it into like an iron level mining. But it would take a little bit more work than I honestly couldn't be bothered with, and we don't need it for anything else anymore. I do have sex to regain health. Well, hey. If you're having a good time. Didn't doctors in the 18th century used to have that as a treatment for, what was it, hysterical women? Because, you know, doctors in the 18th century, oh, they were the pinnacle of healthcare. You're feeling bad? Here's some heroin. Might as well try it. Always a good time. But I don't think any of these other modifiers are nearly as interesting. Our grout should be done. Let's go grab it from back here. No. What? How's it not done? It's been in here for ages. Alright, well, I guess we get the stone out for whatever the heck we were supposed to do with that. No clue. Been too long. We'll have it for reasons unknown. Man, we could try to get some of this stuff made. I don't know which of these comes first. I think it's probably the crusher. I think it's probably the crusher that's the best option here. But that needs steel scaffolding, redstone engineering block, a light engineering block, a steel fence, and a hopper. So that would need steel, which we don't yet have, which requires a blast furnace, presumably. Construction? No. How does one make a blast furnace? There it is, crude blast furnace. Used to increase the carbon contents in iron, thus turning it into steel. Therefore, only high carbon fuels may be used, specifically coal, coke, and charcoal. Ah, so coal is actually not considered a high carbon steel, but charcoal is. Interesting. For that, we need, what is this? Blast brick. I think that that's the same as... I think that this is the same as what we were using in... Oh, no, this is very different. I was about to say, I thought that was what we were using in the kiln brick, in the kiln, but I guess that was kiln brick. So blast brick is a very different object, which we did actually need to have gone into the nether for to get this nether brick stuff, as well as blaze powder. So, since we have nether bricks, like proper ones, what is the easiest way to get that? Nether sludge? Not that way. Maybe this transmutation something from Abyssal Craft. It looks like that turns the nether bricks that we have into nether brick, like properly bricks. So I guess we need to get a little further in Abyssal Craft. Man, there's so many primary things you need to do before you can actually do anything in this. Yeah, because all of this stuff requires charcoal motes. How are charcoal motes made? By putting in any type of bark into a sarasas, whatever that is. Yeah, because they're disabled. Yeah, nothing we can do there. So we need another brick. Another brick. And this stuff. Now, to learn this stuff, let's go get our... Wow, we're kind of going back and forth here. We were trying to get our engineer's manual stuff, or immersive engineering stuff done. Then we flopped over to Tinker's Construct. And now we're going into... Oh, wait a minute. Where's our Necronomicon? Probably charging. Uh-oh. Is it still charging? We've left it a good long while, and we know that it occasionally gets blown out of the pedestal. I hope it's okay. It'll probably be okay. Still there? Still there. Oh, look at that. He's doing great. All right, let's run away from this. Actually, are these corrupting anything yet? That one looks like this guy's got legs. They're kind of seeping down the pillars, but they haven't started infecting the ground properly yet. So I think we're okay. I do believe that at some point they will start to affect the land around them. And at that point, we need to do something. We need to fix that up somehow. All right, but for this, I think we need to obtain knowledge here in order to determine that. Maybe it's a spell in some way? Rituals. Yeah, special materials and tools, perhaps. Staff of Rending. Okay, apparently that's the only special tool that we can make. Can make a gateway key. This is most unhelpful. All right, how do we advance in that? Maybe that's part of this that we didn't expand through. Because there's not a Abyssal Crafts tab here. This is all 6 of those, which I would love to collapse. Are from the Between Lenses. This is from the Twilight Forest. What? Potash. Hold on a minute. Potash is something that I saw as an alternate method to create the nether brick. Maybe that was through the Stoked Kiln? Yeah, potash and Hellfire Dust, which you get from soul sand and ground netherrack, which is just netherrack in a millstone here. So, wait a minute. Where was that? I think that was here. Ah, so this is through this hibachi thing, which we were trying to get last season. Did you not see that nether brick has an accomplishment? I did just see this now. So we need to do that. Filtered hopper. Collect Hellfire Dust and fill soul urns. All right, let's go stick our Necronomicon. We'll stick that in the book compendium since we don't want to leave it on the charging station if we don't have to. Remember, never leave your soul-powered iPhone on the charging station for too long. It'll dull the battery. But what was that? A filtered hopper. That's made pretty easy. An oak plank corner, some siding, wooden gears, and a pressure plate. Oh, that's super duper easy. So do we have any extra siding just sitting around right now? Got these slats. But I'm not seeing any siding. Can we turn these straight into siding, perhaps, with the saw? No, that just makes thin slabs. Okay. So we'll use this to make some siding here. We need 2 bits of siding, and we need a corner slat, or whatever that was. So there's the siding. Take one of these. Oops. Oh, that's not right. Okay, luckily we can turn it back. I think we take these and cut them in half again, right? Yeah, there we go. We can get a corner. So we do need 1 more of these to turn into siding. And then we just need pressure plates. Ugh, tomorrow I have school. Well, if you're 4 years old, school is probably pretty important. Okay, shoot. Siding. Ah, we forgot the gears. So, need sticks and planks, which we still have in our inventory, as well as glue. Yeah, there it is. Let's see, corners, I think, and then, yes. And then quarters. So, wooden gears, siding, that, filtered hopper. There we go. Now, we have to figure out what to do with this. This is a better with mods thing, so we'll put it in this building. Yeah, we'll put it on this side. I suppose, maybe not. Put it over here. So, what do we do with you to make that Hellfire Dust? Soul sand, ground netherrack, which goes in the mill 1-to-1. And that'll turn into Hellfire Dust. Now, Hellfire Dust mixed with 4 Hellfire Dust mixed with 1 potash, which we get from throwing logs in the furnace. Logs, sawdust, planks, yeah, any wood product effectively into the cauldron here. And I think we'll be using sawdust for that. Actually, maybe not. That might not be very efficient. So we do have a lot of sawdust, but I think it took like 16 to make a single potash. To make the nether sludge. And then for another sludge, or no, one nether sludge makes an unfired nether brick. Put that in to make a normal nether brick. And with many of these, make 4 of these, make 3 blast bricks. And we need how many blast bricks in order to make that 3 by 3 by 3? In order to make this blast furnace? Yes, so we need 27 of those. Okay, now it's time to do complex math. If we need 27 of those, each of those takes 4. Okay, we got to follow this line of thinking again. So 1 log makes 2 of these. We need 1 of these to make 8. One of these to make 8, and then each of these turns into its own thing. So we need 36 bricks. How many logs do we have to throw in there to make the potash then? Probably pot ash, isn't it? No, maybe it's just potash. I don't know. How many potash do we need? Potash. So 36 divided by 8 is 4? 4 and a bit. So let's say 5 logs go in there. Let's stick 5 logs into that cauldron. And hopefully this will work with this eucalyptus wood. Please? Now, blast. Why could they not use all unified woods? So what type of wood specifically work? No, eucalyptus wood should have worked there. Hold on a minute. Did we just not wait long enough? Alright, we'll throw it in there and then we're gonna forget about it. Stoked Cauldron. Yeah. This is a stoked cauldron, right? Surely there's no difference between a cauldron. A stoked cauldron is just a cauldron that is you know, it has a fire beneath it, and with that we've got. Maybe we just need to leave it for a while. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that little skull in there means it's working. Oh my god, there are a lot of recipes. Stoked cauldron, not a normal cauldron. Yeah, there's no stoked cauldron now. There's just the cauldron that you then stoke. Right? Yeah. See, it's just a cauldron. All right, we'll go get the Better with Mods book out. Maybe a stoked cauldron is something specific. Maybe you have to do something to it. Better with Mods book? Hold on. Where is that? think it's the Mechanist Journal. Yeah, there we go. You were born on February 9th. Why won't you see? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've just been kind of glancing at that. How does being born on February 29th? Oh, I see. I understand now. February 29th doesn't exist. My brain didn't parse that as a an actual thing. Yeah, as a leap year. I understand now. Oh, Calyx. To make a Stoked Cauldron, you need blue flame under. Okay, so how do you get the blue flame? Presumably, Netherrack makes a blue flame? Or is that only in, like, the newer versions? All right, let's still take a look at this book here. Yeah, no, I get the joke now. Born on February 29th, leap year. So doing the calculations, you're like 16-ish, depending on when the leap year was. Oh no, have I just outed you? Doing the math may have gone terribly. Isn't a joke. Oh, really? That's nice. You forget how old you are. So how does that work with like birth certificates and stuff? How do you celebrate that? It's just like this exact day between February and March, like on non-leap years. You're just like, well, for the 0 seconds here, it is going to be my birthday, and then it's going to be March. More information. Hibachi and a bellow. The bellow must be pulse. Okay. Well, that is in the... Yeah, that's the next step here. So we've got that, like, furnace sort of setup in here that never actually worked. For this, I guess we were trying to make a crucible. How does one make a hibachi? Concentrated hellfire. Which we need hellfire dust for. A heating element, which is something I think we have the ability to make. Chiseled stone. No, just any type of stone and redstone. Okay. Alright, perfect. So let's go get those going. Why does everyone ask that? Ask what? How you celebrate your birthday? I mean, it's just an odd date, you know. It doesn't always show up. So first things first. It's Hellfire Dust. That we need soul sand and ground netherrack for. I think we have both of those items. We've got a little bit of both. 1 soul sand and gloomy netherrack. Presumably that turns into ground. Yeah, so that does turn into ground netherrack. It's your birthday every 4 years on February. So I guess that saves your parents the trouble of, yeah, this is definitely not working. Right, because we need to do that first. We need to grind this in the mill at netherrack. But I guess it does save your parents the cost of buying you a gift every year. What the? That's just very uncomfortable. I'm just gonna get out of earshot of that until it's done. Wow, that was unsettling. Okay, we've got the ground netherrack. Oh shoot, but we need 8 of that? No, we just need 1. And we need 8 Hellfire Dust. Place under the hopper. Oh, so this will make it a little more efficient. Okay, so get an urn to make a soul urn. I suppose we might as well. What is this used for? Making a few things. So that's made with iron, a soul urn, coal dust. No. I see it's made in there. So that's something we also don't have access to yet. Oh, everything is so circular here. On February 28th, I say, well, if I were born a day ahead or behind, I would be older. Interesting. You must be the most popular 3-year-old in your class then. Or perhaps the most feared. But for now, let's just get this Hellfire Dust made. We'll go grab another 6. Yes, another 6 netherrack. And toss it in there. And then we will run as far away as possible here. Nope, not there. And here. Enough screaming from you. We'll go grab our grout, which is definitely done. Our seared brick. See, we turn these into bricks, and that like heating element for the coil, right? Let's see here. It's the tank. Seared heater, I think. Right? No, heater controller. No, furnace controller. Yeah, there it is. So we need a furnace and a heating element, blaze powder, string, and redstone, or just any sort of fiber. Came back with a fair bit of blaze powder, string, and redstone. Perfect. Let's go make ourselves a nice little heating coil. Or... oh, no, I see you need to do this in a cauldron. The cauldron is becoming surprisingly important. I make little kids believe that I'm the chosen one and can control the world. You're the anime 15-year-old that's super jacked. Just like, yeah, I'm 14 years old and I have the body of a man who's been training for 30 years. All right, nighttime, we'll let that go and melt together into hopefully a heating element. Hopefully. Very, very slowly. And then we'll go throw this ground netherrack in, turn it into Hellfire Dust, all of it. Oh no, hold up, we can do that at the moment. Now, I hope this doesn't take 1 each. So I think we should be able to run it through like that. No. How do we do that? How does this work? Okay. I need more information here. Back to the books. I'm just gonna keep the book on me at this point. I'm way too much of a thickie for me to understand this off the top of my head. I was assuming that this was just something that happened normally. Maybe this is a powered block. Maybe this is another powered block. So let's chop this up. Filtered hopper. We'll put it over here, I guess. That could work. So if we set that up like this, and then put an axle over there, we'll block it off up here. Is this still working? Yeah, I don't think this is blocked. So axle here, this here. We can still access the top, but we also have this, and this can get power. So we just need to make another one of those axles, which requires the quartz. Yeah, the black quartz, hemp rope, sticks. Or this molding stuff. Whoops. Right, which is just siding cut in half. I think we actually have that, so let's go grab those instead. Oops, wrong chest. We've just got one, so we'll just go chop this in half. And grab... where is it? a single black quartz. Wow, we can kind of place this in any orientation we like. So, yeah, look at that. That looks neat. If we ever need to decorate our house and something doesn't look quite right, we know how to fix it. Let's go get this assembled together. These two here, that there. Why are you not working? Hold on, but that just said this recipe just said we could use the molding. Oh, molding in a hemp rope. Okay, so not the black quartz. I don't think the cave beneath your house is fully lit up. It's probably fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. All right, hemp rope. How does one make that? We've got hemp fibers. Presumably it's this. That makes the hemp cloth with the spindle. Hemp rope. We just need more of those fibers. And luckily we've got tons and tons of fibers. Fortunately, we will need to put them in the mill to get them working. We'll just take off a layer of them. Famous last words. No, I'm adequately protected now. Look at my lovely, lovely armor set. We're totally good. Also, I think the sound that you're hearing is actually the hunting dimension portal, not the cave. Because it does make. Ooh, don't step in that. Oh. I mean, I guess you were right, but how do they keep getting in here? Is this room not like fully lit? No. No, it says it's fully lit. Unless my interface is not on. Let me run I have to run a fair distance to see. Yeah, okay. So, interface is on. Every spot in this house lit up. Look at that. All of it. So, I don't know why they keep spawning in there. I think they keep wandering in from the hunting dimension somehow. But they give us rotten flesh, and that's all we need from them, so. I've tossed something that I didn't quite mean to. That, I think. Everything else I would think I was good with tossing. But this. Yes, we've got our heating element. So that did actually end up working out. We're still waiting on our mill here. Probably not. It might actually be finished by now. To go and get our hemp fibers. Is that all of them done here? I think it should just about be so. We've got the ability to assemble these into a rope. Lovely. And we get to put the spare in there. And now we can just use this to turn this into another axle. Perfect. So, with this now working, does this... oh, my soul sand's disappeared as well. That's what I tossed into the chest here. Will it now work? Oops. Here. Is that soul sand? We may need to go back for some more here. If this uses up the singular one. Is that how that works? Oh, I see. So a wooden box goes under the hopper. Or not. No. I'm so very dastardly confused. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. So it actually acts as a filter. You just toss it on top, and for some reason the heating element is considered that. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. Well, that works. And now we have that. We've got our stair still working. We've got 5 of the 6 axle locations working out of this gearbox here. It's definitely not going to get overloaded by all of these machines coming off them. I suppose we're never using any more than one of those machines at a time. Maybe 2 if we've got something working in the mill. And we've got our Hellfire Dust. So now we have to turn this into nether sludge. And we have to do that by making the potash, which we make with a Stoked Cauldron, which we use with the bellows. What was it? Hibachi and a bellow. So the hibachi that we were in the middle of making, we will pin that so we know what to make it. Needs that concentrated hellfire stuff. Oh, we're going to need a lot more of this. Okay. So let's grind up. Shoot, we're going to need to go back to the nether for more netherrack. We need a lot more of this hellfire dust. We got the heating elements. We can get... no, we actually already have stone, because we keep making it for reasons unknown. So let's put this stuff on pause. I'll consider this crafted stuff. Let's see how we can get back to the nether here. We did bring back this stuff, and we know that magma blocks can be turned into obsidian somehow. Through starlight transmutation. Now, we just need to figure out how starlight transmutation works. Okay. Well, let's go bring 8 of these. No, 10 of these to the astral sorcery bit. And we'll spend the rest of the day reading, which is not very long. And hopefully we'll understand how to use that transmutation circle like lens thing. Because I do remember setting it up and not having a single clue as to how to use it. Oops, ow. There we go. We made it to the top. It's been a long time since we've been up here. We haven't really done that much astral sorcery stuff for a while, and now we've got this lens here that we've got to figure out how to use. So, the lens, I think, was here somewhere. Maybe not this one specifically. Maybe that was over in Attunement. Anybody seeing a lens? Yes, there it is. Crystal lens. Brilliant yet seemingly obvious idea comes to mind, redirecting and refocusing the starlight via a network of lenses to provide enough reach to direct it wherever needed. Constantly shifting the light into different directions over long distances takes its toll. The further light travels, the weaker it gets as each lens takes its toll. Since the crystal is used to construct a lens capable of redirecting this volatile light, makes up most of the lens, properties of the crystal will affect the transmission rates significantly. The bigger the crystal, the more lenses that can be crafted at once. All right, just need a collector, crystal, and linking and a linking tools. All right, so let's look up both of those. So a collector crystal, I assume. Whoa. Okay, so that was a little more complex than I had thought it would be. Place the collector crystal, then link to the block. Excellent. All right, so we need this resonating gem, which we can make with the aquamarine in our starlight infuser, which we set up over here last time. I knew it would get some work. Why is this? Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure out how to interact with that. We can get that. The stardust, we can also get some nether quartz dust, which we can now mill down. Do we have nether quartz? I don't think we do. Problems. Surely we can get this some other way. Star metal ingot. Right, which we can use the iron ore to transmute. Okay, so we're missing some steps here. I thought we'd be able to make star metal ore very easily. But we may have to go through the whole ritual process for it, which includes nocturnal powder, stardust. I use the stardust to create the stardust. Ah. Maybe we should make a grindstone. Because we have a chance, if we have a chance to double the output with the star metal ore, we might as well do that, assuming it's not a huge investment. Yeah, look at that. Only takes marble, birch planks, and some sticks. Unless we already have it somewhere. We do not. All right, so let's get that crafted up here. And across the way we'll go. Put our slime sling on. Thank you for the assistance. I would have no idea how to do this myself. There's just an infinite amount of intermediate steps between every process that I'm finding it very difficult to plan a route and where to go. We've got our planks. We've got our sticks. And now we just need our marble, which is already up there. Perfect. All right. And off we go. Oh, God. There was a fellow there that I did not see until the moment he nearly ate my brains. Whoa. Okay, I shot a little past that one somehow. And we've made it back up. So let's go grab the marble from here. And let's go see if we can get this recipe going. Oh, we'll need the wand as well, the resonating wand. Ah, and we've already got a linking tool. Perfect. So yeah, the only thing we need is that collector crystal. So let's put that in our inventory here for when we inevitably end up using it. Put those like so, this here, and marble there. Lovely. Oh, that was fast. I guess it is sort of a beginner's object. We'll just slap that here for now. And now we need to go to the star metal ingot creation because we need that collector crystal. And I guess it's saying that some of these will collect. Some of these will collect the. What is it? The like certain constellations. That's the word. Constellations. Starlight here for the ones that we know, and presumably these collect from the rest. I wonder if they're specific, though. We'll have to figure that out later. But to make the Stardust, we've got some already. We've got 2. We'll have to do this in a very particular order, or else we will not be able to make this stuff. Because to make it with Starlight Infusion, that's a no-go. To make this, we need the lens here, Starlight Transmutation, to go down with the iron ore. So we need to be careful not to put them in any other recipes other than the ones we need. You'll need an attunement altar and a structure. Oh no! There's so many intermediate steps here. Intermediary steps. Okay, attunement altar. Let's see, attunement. So rock crystal, star metal ingot, aquamarine, ruined marble, a spectral relay. Oh my god, this is huge. Okay, I don't think that's going to where it's supposed to be. Spectral relay. There we go. Gold nuggets, marble, planks, and a glass lens. I actually think we have one of those somewhere. That's a phosic resonator. Maybe we used it to make this? Starlight Infuser is... No. Maybe I was just thinking about making that at some point. We'll go and try to make that the spectral relay tonight, at the very least. Because that seems pretty easy. We just need gold nuggets. Ooh, which we might have to cast out. Yeah, I think we will need to have to cast that. Marble glass lens, which is done with the Starlight Infusion here. Is that what's sitting in there? How do I... Can I get you out? No. Unfortunately, the sun is coming up, so we may not have the chance to do this tonight. Get off of my jumping pillar, spider. I saw you there. Get the heck off of there. You're way too creepy to be on top of that. Okay. Ingots. We need gold. Actually, we'll just need the one because it's ingots and not blocks. And we need an ingot cast if we don't already have one. Question is, do we already have one? It doesn't look like we do. So we will need to make a stone ingot, I think. Can we just make that in here? No. So how does one make a stone ingot? Save. Whoops. Save that. No. Stone... What are those called? Hold on. Nugget. Ah. How does one make a stone nugget? Place a piece of stone on the stone anvil and smash it to bits. Seems like we've missed out on the night trying to figure this all out, but that's okay. Let's go grab our piece of stone, smash it into an ingot, make an ingot cast out of 2 gold clusters. And a third for when we actually make the gold nuggets. So, that needs to go back. This needs to go there. And, oops, wrong hammer. There we go. So now, we throw that on there as soon as these are smelted. And we have an ingot cast. Or no, a nugget cast. Oh, and apparently that was an advancement. From here, perhaps? Yes, from here. So we never created that nugget cast from age 2. Suppose we should clear all of these out at some later date. Advanced mapping might be a good benefit. We are still using the antique atlas. Perhaps there's a better version of it. But putting up this gold cluster in there, assuming the math still holds up identically, it should turn into, what is it, 8, 9 nuggets? So that should still turn into the amount that we want here. Yeah, so we'll get the nuggets going out. And that'll be that. And we'll have that nugget cast for any time we need it before. Okay, that's all done there. Take those on out, same with that. Toss that in the crate to our ever-expanding list of casts. We'll put the spare in here. Now, while it's the day, we should prepare for the rest of this. Any sort of marble. We need the glass lens, which we can take the glass pane and make. Dang, unfortunately we don't have any glass panes at the moment, so and I don't want to break up any of our current glass, so we'll just smelt those on out. And I believe that that is just an empty casting table here that should do that. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay, I've gone too far. Yeah, just requires half of a total bit of glass. Makes glass pane. And is that almost done? Yes. There we go. How's our lava bucket situation going? I could use a top off. While that's drying, I suppose we might as well grab our excess buckets down here and fill up, just two, fill up our tank. Go and jog across. Oops, ran right past it. I wonder at what point that'll all run out, because we've been using it a fair bit. Not that the lava goes particularly quickly, but it has been going. Alright, we'll dump that in there, and... Okay, so I guess it only takes it if it's full up. How much does it take per cast? We could cast out something we are in dire need of while we wait. Perhaps copper? Been a while since we've cast out some copper. Yeah, we'll just stick those in there, get the ingot cast out. Throw it in. Wow. Okay, 18 only took 50 off. Well, let's schedule that then. Yeah, actually, let's do some of the new stuff. Cast out 16 of each of the new types of ores we found. Unfortunately for nickel, that is all of the ore. So maybe not that. And silver. Cool. And I'm going to unfortunately have to make them very, very carefully because I don't know which ones of these will mix. This one's almost burned out. Let's start off with aluminum, I think. Oh my goodness. Wait, what is this? Aluminum brass. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Okay, we've accidentally made brass. This is not good. Okay, so I guess that's why there's a cautionary tale in there on why you shouldn't throw random metals into a smeltery if you don't know what they do. I think we can't really do anything about that. We just gotta put that back down. Uh-oh. So what is this going to be? A It's an aluminum ingot. We've got 3 ingots, 2 nuggets, and then, like, a tiny amount. You can use aluminum brass for casting. Oh, okay. That's good to know, at least. Let's see, do we still have stuff in there? I think I might just throw the aluminum stuff away. Oh. Well. I was about to say I was just going to toss this. Yeah, dang, I can't make that into anything. I'm just going to throw it in this bucket and throw this in the ocean with all of my bows and arrows that I've dropped down here that refuse to despawn. What? You're kidding. The arrows and the bows sink, but that floats? This is absurd. I find that most ridiculous. Alright, but with that, cast it out. I will throw ingot back in this block in such that it can melt. And imagine, I was only doing this so that I could throw this lava bucket that I have in my inventory and put it in there. All of this came from that. Why not save it in the chest in case you need to cast in the future? Well, I made it into a full cast instead of anything casted around it, so I can't really do anything with it. But I'll have aluminum ingots, at least now. Not quite as many of them as I wanted to have, but I'll have them. Okay, that's all done. Time for the lead. Nothing else is in there. Carefully. So that's good. And that's going through all right. Now, I don't think that there should be any cross-contamination between lead and platinum, or lead and silver, but just in case, I am so not going to put any in until this is completely melted. I have no idea how long this will take to melt. Gosh, is there like a noise dampener or something? Super sound muffler. Soundproofing. Orange dye powder and a bone block. Oh, that's super useful. Okay. Okay, we're doing that. We're absolutely doing that right now. Let's see, so this probably makes orange, judging by the color. No, that makes yellow. What makes orange? Yellow and red, right? Red, yellow. Okay, those are 2 things we definitely have the ability to do. And we need 4 of them to make 8 of these. So this, and then 1 more red plant. Maybe this will work. Throwing them both in the mill at once. Okay, no, it does it one at a time, but that's totally fine. Alright, while that mills and this smelts, is that all done? Great, we'll put the silver in next. This has all been cast out. We'll go and sort all of these into the chest. Perfect, and our extra bucket back. And we'll sleep the night away. Alright, this is casting well. These are all done now. We can presumably... Yeah, put them together just like so. And we've got bone blocks. So we should be able to just slap them on those. What would bone blocks be considered in here? Yes. Wait, there we go, that one. And now we got soundproofing. So... Oh yeah, that's way quieter. Okay, we'll put these at the corners, I think, because I extend 6 blocks. Ha! Oh man, that's a fantastic block. Whoever made this mod ought to be, boy, do they make. Yeah, look at that. Dead silent. Alright, let's go inside our building here. Just the slightest sound. Very faint, to make sure you know they're still alive. Oh my god, that's a fantastic mod. What is this from? Cyclic. Bravo, sir. You are fantastic for making that. Thank you very much. I guess soundproofing kind of goes in here, sort of. We've still got our Astral Tome and our Resonating Wand on us. Unfortunately, those should be going up to that. But we do have to make our glass panes into... What was it now? Glass something or others? That'll be for later. We'll deposit them when we go back up. Because we do still need to make the spectral relay. Got our 2 nuggets. We've got our glass pane. We can grab our oak planks before we go. And you know what? In fact, we're just going to go do that now. Come now. There we go. Two oak planks. And we're set. How's this doing? Look at that. It finally reached the level that we wanted all along. The only reason that we started smelting down those bits and how we caused the aluminum brass to form and be subsequently wasted. Right? We did waste that. I don't see it in here, so I think we're good. Oh, and you know what? It's actually quieting down the sounds of this too. I'm not sure I'm happy with that part. I might take this one out. Yeah, there we go. I'd like to hear when it finishes casting. Just because, you know, I don't want it to be... So why does this have the seeds in them? That's very confusing to me. Those seeds should have poured out. Maybe it's just a UI glitch. You can see that there are seeds in the hoppers over underneath the chickens, and I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not sorting them. Maybe that's the objects they refuse to sort. So unfortunately, we will have to kill these chickens that fell in. Okay, you guys all can't fall in. Okay, and now we should be good. I don't know where the seeds went. God, that is just an odd sensation. The fact that the sounds are coming out there, but they're like super muffled, so I feel like I need to turn my headset up, turn my sound up. Thank God you can smelt bells into gold. Probably that's from Greg Craft, I assume you're talking about. That's good to know. All of this, yeah, everything's been prepared to be up there. Oops, that needs to go back into my inventory. And this, just the feathers should have gone back. Instead, I threw everything away. There we go. Now I'm playing my own Modpack one that I just made. Oh, nice. It's a little too much work for me, but I'm glad that it's working out for you. I think this is also too close within range. So let's... Yeah, I think that should be all good. But it is still peaceful and quiet over there, which is just fantastic for us there. And we no longer have to listen to those chickens squawk quite as loudly. As confusing as my brain finds it. Tinkers and mechanism and other stuff. Okay. That doesn't seem like too complex a mod pack. No, it's nice that you're making your own stuff. If I wanted to bother with it, I probably would have excluded stuff like Twilight Forest in this, maybe Abyssal Craft, though I kind of find the recipes there to be sort of cool. I'm not super into the combat parts of this mod that are somewhat required. So Twilight Forest and that sort of thing is not my whole deal. But I think that's a little too much work for me. Okay, so can I put this on here? How do I use this Starlight Infuser? What about the Betweenlands? Oh god, yeah. No, nothing from the Betweenlands would remain. The Betweenlands is very, very annoying to me. God, that was a whole right. I do have to figure out how to use this. Not attunement. Constellation, maybe that was that? Yeah, Starlight Infuser. So how does this work exactly? Device specifically built to infuse liquid starlight into mundane materials should be enough to make this effect on the aquamarine persistent. The structure will need to include the liquid starlight needed for the infusing, and the infusing process can be started the same way as the altars. Unfortunately, absorbing some of the energies of the liquid starlight is rather slow in physical form, though it does use it slowly. Okay, so we need to use this rod on it, presumably. Right? Because I'm assuming that piece of glass that we put in there is what we want. We can't get it out. Maybe we need to break it? Nope, that just gave us a glass pane again. How slow could this possibly be? This has been sitting here for days. All right, I'm missing a step here. Perhaps I messed up a block somewhere? I feel like it should indicate to me if I had messed up one of these blocks. All those pools are full. It looks just about what the... What looks just about like what it's supposed to look like in the book. Oops. Yeah, no, I feel like that should be all fine. Maybe I need a different type of wand to activate it. We'll have to check in the book, see if there's like a wand connected to it. A different type of wand connected to it in one of the like tangent lines here. So here's that. Illumination wand, maybe? I'm trying to reach for the stars further out to empower attunement perks. It has become evident that this internal power can also be used to illuminate the world. Channeling a bit of that luminescent charge into sufficiently solid blocks or the air can reinforce them to withstand almost any amount of damage, or simply coalesce a light source. No, this doesn't seem like what we'd use for that. You have to use the wand on it to activate the craft. Okay. Does there? I assume there needs to be a minimum amount of starlight, which we haven't really done. I just can't. I can't tell if it's doing anything really. I'll wait till it's proper dark. I'll just keep track of it with this. I just haven't visually seen any sort of identification that either of these is like this one. You've got the whole lights show and the particle effects and all that rigmarole, but with that, I just haven't been able to see it go off correctly. And it seems like we're gonna still need some time here to wait for the sun to go down and the moon to fully rise. It is the resonating wand to have this activate, right, Calyx? That is the correct one. There's not a different special sort of one that we got to have working there. Yeah, I don't see any other types of one except for this one, which seems very much like something you use to affect the world. Is the structure correct? As far as I can see, it should be. Looks all like that. Let's give it a shot while it's nighttime. Right click on it. Nothing's really happening. This is just about at max. Do I need to have more focus kits here? I don't think it should be. Okay, so let's double check the structure. All of the sides look like that. So these all look exactly like that. This side looks good. All the blocks under are astral marble. Are they not supposed to be astral marble? These are all marble. Yeah, these are all marble from astral sorcery. That's correct. So let's take a look at this individually. Could be these middle blocks. Oh yeah, those are made to something different. So what are these? Marble arches. Let me just double check with this chisel here. Marble arches, which are you? I couldn't really see them. I think it's supposed to be ruined marble in actuality. So let's replace that and see if it changes anything. Oops. Okay, so let's replace this with ruined marble. Okay, this seems a little more magic-y, maybe? It's not ruined marble, it's astral marble. Well, no, because you can see the runes on there, right? The block under the altar. The block is lapis. Unless that's supposed to be a very specific type of lapis. Unfortunately, even in the like scan, you can't really see because it's surrounded by the liquid starlight here. But I think that's supposed to be this ruined marble. Let me see if there's anything else that even looks remotely close to that. Yeah, no, I think it's supposed to be that. Let's check this. Is there astral marble? Certainly not. Yeah, no. Corner also. Oh, these corners? Ooh, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay. All right, good catch. This, because of the way that this is set up, it's kind of difficult to tell when something is correct here. There we go. Now that's working. Perfect. Okay, so we've got that settled. We figured out why it wasn't working before. I will turn that all back into marble to work for it later. Okay, well, with that all done, go pick that up. Our glass lens, perfect. What were we here for? We were here for this, the spectral relay, which we can then put into the Attunement Altar bit, right? Yeah, this must be it. This is the only thing else it can go into. So let's go throw the chisel in there, and oops, make this. So planks, marble, gold nugget, glass lens. All right, we've got gold nuggets here. Got the glass lens. Got the planks. We now just need a marble. Nope, the lens, not the pane. And planks. Perfect. All right, sun's setting, or moon's setting, I suppose. All right, we have that. Now, go and take that away. We need aquamarine. We need a rock crystal, those star metal ingots, which we'll have a time getting. A bit of a time getting for sure. And then ruined marble, in addition to the spectral relay that we just made. Can we make, now that that's working, can we make the star metal ingot any easier way? Or the star metal ore? Since we determined that we need, we needed something to get these lens to work on the iron ore, even though we do have that now. I think we'll have to go with this, which unfortunately does use up our stardust. Dang. And getting this stardust in the first place is a heck of a time. Well, maybe not that bad, actually, now that we've got the Hellfire Forge all set up and whatnot. So let's go and get this stuff made. We've got illumination powder, I think. We've got nocturnal powder, I think. We need the stone, and we need the iron cluster. Tomorrow night. So we'll just make sure we have everything here. We need to make that nocturnal powder. I think that's made through this. Yeah, that's the only way. Black dye, a single illumination powder, some coal, and some lapis. Depending on how much that takes up, we might actually be able to do that during the day, so we'll be set up for when the night comes and we can do the actual ritual here. Our coal, 2 coal, and a lapis. And we'll be good. Oops, wrong side. Ah. Oh man, I can't wait until I get elevators. Like I could try and build like a water elevator or something, but it's just so much of a hassle. For this distance too. It's just gonna be a right pain in the rear. Illumination powder. I think should be everything. Makes 4 nocturnal powder. So I suppose we might as well make a few of this. Glass shards, piles of sand, gunpowder, aquamarine. Yeah, I'd be able to do that. Let's try it with just the one. Ah, we forgot our black dye. Now, I don't think we actually have any more because we used it all up already. But I have been wrong before. And I do believe that we'll have the ability to create it, even if we don't have it currently. Alright, so... well, we'll just follow it from here. Eternal black dye. Ink sacs make it, wither dust makes it, and black lotuses make it. I think, yeah, we've got ink sacs. We got ink sacs aplenty. So we just have to grind that up in the mill because it's more efficient. There we go. And we'll be set. Perfect. So now we just wait for that. We can harvest our pumpkins, I suppose. There's a piranha, I think. I think that's what that sound is jumping at me. Yep, there he is. Fortunately for him, he's not very good. His friend is okay. See if we can taunt him towards us here. There he goes. Perfect. And by now, should be done. Wow, there are lots of piranhas around there. Okay. So, once we climb up our tower, let's see if we can get this going off during the day. It shouldn't take that much starlight power. It is, you know, a pretty rudimentary craft. And we are up in the air, so we've got, I think, like a quarter of a bar, even during midday, of starlight. Also, the sun is a star. Why does that not give us starlight here? Kindly explain. Okay, maybe not quite a quarter, but hopefully enough. Yeah, just enough here. Lovely. And so we have that prepared. Now for the rest of this, got the illumination powder, we've got the stardust. Right, we need to bring the stone and the iron. So we got 2 stone? 4 stone? 2 stone. If we want to do this twice, I do kind of want to do this twice to get it all out of the way, since to build this we will need 2 of them anyway. So let's make more nocturnal powder, which involves, right, that illumination powder, the coal, and the lapis. 2 more coal, 1 more lapis, 1 more lapis, and we only need 1 more black dye powder. For the illumination powder, unfortunately, oops. We'll need piles of sand, glass shards, and aquamarine, as well as gunpowder. And we should only need 1 more of those. Ugh, baby skellies and baby zombies. Baby skellies sounds annoying, but I don't know if they'd be big enough to hold the bows. Maybe like a little slingshot. Maybe they should be who use the trumpets. So 2 gunpowder, our piles of sand. Only need 1 because we're only making 1 of those illumination powder rituals. Same with the gunpowder, I suppose. And glass shards. Any glass shards here? Nope. Looks like we're smashing a few to make. There we go. We're good. Now, surely that's all I needed. The aquamarine is already up there. Yeah, perfect. Wow. I thought this method is better than having to spiral up this just walking, but it's really not great. It is really not a fantastic utilization here. Let's go make our second... Oh, gotta grab the illumination powder for that. Second batch of nocturnal powder. Black dye at the top, illumination, coal, and lapis. And then let's make our... Let's see, like this, I think, should be. And aquamarine. And we might be able to do this one during the day, we might not. Looks like we're still good. The fact that it's going off at all means I think that it'll work. Yeah, perfect. Now, with that all settled down, we need Stardust, which we'll need to do stuff in the Hellfire Forge for. I think we have just about everything, except for this black iron ingot, which we'll have to make in the alloy kiln. Now, we need 2 of those, so we need 2 rock crystals to come with us. Yeah. And we'll also drop off all this all these random bits and bobs that are in our inventory while we're back. This goes up there. Both of these can stay. This goes in here. And the pumpkin goes in there. Cool. All right. Iron ingots, black quartz. Put them in a alloy furnace. Am I wrong? Hold on. I think I might need to have the pre-production version of this black quartz again. Yeah, there it is. Crushed black quartz. There we go. That'll make the iron. I should do 2 of those. So I'll need 2 to make the star metal ingot. Go and eat to satiate our hunger here. And unfortunately, it's getting dark already. I don't want to miss our window. Ender dust, lapis, and then the rock crystals. Grab 2 ender dusts, assuming we have them. Ender dust is a little bit rare. Okay, we do have 2. And the lapis. Alright, Hellfire Forge. Black iron, rock crystal, lapis, nope, ender dust, lapis. Oh, right, and we need the soul stuff too, don't we? To use that. Let's see, what would that be in even? Second sword. Oh, come on. Where did I put that stuff? Did I use all of it up? No way. Is there a chest in here? Also no. Blast. Might only be able to do the one. Right, we just need a Tartaric gem with enough that stuff. Where did we put all that stuff? Did we put that up top here? Certainly no. No way we did that, right? I don't know. I really don't know. I also don't even know if we'll be able to do that ritual tonight. Because it's overcast here. And your downstairs chest. Yeah, I checked those out first. I didn't see it in any of those. Though I was kind of flipping through kind of fast. Stardust. Oh, and the iron cluster, right. Okay, move over here. And we're good. Alright, let's see how much starlight this has. Okay, it is still there. Oh, and we gotta get the 2 stardust that we currently have to make this all go in. We'll at least get that part going. Even if we can't get the second batch. Alright, I'm going to scramble around and see if I can find any more of those. Probably this lesser Tartaric gem. I think I might have been looking for something more than what I needed to. So we'll go and throw that in. No, that in here. Yes. Sweet, so we actually might be able to get both of those off tonight. Perfect. Apparently we're considering Tartaric gems sort of the same as like doors and glass panes, that sort of thing. It's just, you know, another thing you see time to time. Running around, you see, you know, walk through a door, look through the window, pick up your gem filled with the souls of the damned, and do a little alchemy with it. Just everyday things. Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. We have a time crunch. We'll have that star metal ingot. Or can we double this in any way? I would love to. An arc furnace would double it, but we don't have that yet. Yeah, so we're just gonna take it as is and smelt that down. That's okay. There we go. And since that's... Is that all the... No, we'll want to do this too. So aquamarine, ruined marble specifically, rock crystal, and the star metal ingot. So we won't sleep the rest of the night away. Uh-oh. And where's the moon at? I have no idea. Yeah, I can't even tell. Let's go grab the rest of this stuff. Now we just need 4? Yeah, 4 ruined marble. And then the aquamarine. Are we good? Sharpening ingot, the spectral relay. Yeah, I think. Ah, and a rock crystal. I think we're good. Let's slap it in and hope it works. Oh, no. I've left my wand, and I can see visibly that that's counting down. Alright, Lou gotta go. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in. We're getting somewhere. We've got our factory all built up. We've got a lot of machines we're trying to make. But we finally got an attunement altar, which is great. Alright, and so now with that attunement altar, let's go grab our book here that tells us how to do things. What does the attunement altar require? That's probably in attunement, hence, you know, the name. Whoops, not the one I was looking for. Attunement. So you need this massive structure here. Looks like it's... Wow, this is huge. 19 by 19 by 6. We don't have nearly that much sooty marble. So what's the recipe for that? Just any sort of marble around coal. We might actually not even have that much marble in general. So let's go check down here. Oh no, we got a fair bit of marble. We'll leave a stack here. Bring the rest up. Now, could somebody kindly do the math for me here? Once I get up top. I want to calculate exactly how much sooty marble that I have to make. Because I'd rather not make all of my marble into sooty marble. But I don't want to be shy either while I'm building the superstructure. So, check the book here. What is the size requirements here? So it says it's 19 by 19. So, interior of that, this is 19 by 19. Bring it one in, that's 18 by 18. 17 by 17? So how much sooty marble would that be? Oh, and I've forgotten the coal. How much sooty marble is a 17 by 17 square? 15 by 15, you say? How do you come to that, huh? I mean, I'll trust your math over mine for certain. I'm pretty sure anybody in chat probably has a better mental math than I do. 15 by 15. Check the start or icon under on the book. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Because I think what he's talking about is this. Ah, there it is. 225 city marble. Wow. My god, really? That's massive. Okay, well, it's a good thing I brought all of that. Let's get this all turned to that. Where? Okay, it's in there. At the moment, I have 71. If I turn the rest of it into city marble, how much will I have? 135. With this, 199. We don't even have... That's like all of our marble stores. Are you kidding me? This is massive. What a colossal thing this is. My goodness. You were right. It was 15 by 15. Let's see if we convert the rest of this. So we've currently got 199. We need, what, 20-something more? I think we should have enough, right? Let's just convert the rest of our stack here. Oh, I think we left it up there. Need 26 more. So divided by 8, that's 24 plus a bit. Three should do us proper because we left 2 up there. If we need any more than that, then, well, we'll come back. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4? Yeah. Let's see if we outclassed it. 231. We're good. Put the rest of that marble in there. We'll leave the coal in our inventory. All right, let's get constructing. I guess we'll put it out in this direction, considering its massive size, the girth of this thing. I mean, my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. We need more marble. 84 plus 12. 96 plus 4, 100. 100 marble. And we have 38. Okay. Well, we're off to mine during the day. In fact, you know what? I've actually only just realized I am now an hour over my usual stream time. So I might actually cut it here. The next time that we come back, I've got a whole bunch of machines that I still got to make that I'm planning on doing. First up with the Attunement Altar, so we need to get the marble. And then with all of the other materials here that we need to make. I think I'll do that next time. So we'll go and collect our marble. We'll go build this massive superstructure for the Attunement Altar. And get all of that settled. I can't even remember what for at this point. It's been so long. And then after that, we'll try to get to all of these industrial machines that I've been trying to make for a while. The hibachi, we'll need to do that. Maybe it was for this that we needed. Nope, no clue. Not for the hibachi, that's for sure. But yeah, no, that'll be things that we do next time. Thank you guys for joining in for my extra long stream today. It's been a pleasure. Even if I have been running back and forth and more confused by the number of steps to build all the industrial machines than I have any right to be. I will be doing this again on Friday. That'll be when I get back here and get thoroughly muddled in all the machinery that I'm trying to build. If you're not just interested in the Sevtech Ages stuff, then I will be back tomorrow at 3 PST playing Sunless Sea. We've been doing pretty good on that. I'm going to try to clear up our map without dying. We've actually made quite a bit of cash as well. So I'll be back playing that if you're interested in that content as well. I hope to see you one of those 2 times. If not, I hope to see you at some other time. And if not that, live a full life, do what you love, and I hope I'll catch you around, maybe just in a happenstance chance, here, there, or out in the world. But as for the stream, I think I'm going to call it right here. The stream's going to be over. I'm going to head out. All right, cheers, everybody.